Surprise! Afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Living and Blinking, Katie and Lottie. Good afternoon, Emily, Yamino, Jen, and Pack. Good afternoon, Tweets. Who else have we got? Jojo, Jesse, Tara. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for a surprise. Yet another ad hoc live stream. Today, we'll be reacting to Miss Chantal Marie and her current live stream entitled Just Beesin', because I have no chill in Chantal's life. But before we get into that, because we're what? Oh, we are already behind. What, it's been 50 minutes already? Jeez Louise, that took a long time making a cup of coffee. Before we get into it, I just want to play a little bit of catch up with the sjam situation type of deal style moment. It's weird. It's bonkers. I don't like it. Look, there, that's my summary. Done. Case closed. Oh boy, I hope there's not a case. Cool. So from everything that I've seen over the last 24 hours, and having the poor memory that I do, and trying to remember the engagement and interaction with sjam, and everything that had happened. Oh boy, were there red flags that this person might have done something like this. Yes, 100%. Foodie released a video entitled Instagram Messages from a Fan Who Came to See Me, trying to be subtle in the title, I guess, but then actually had the name sjam in the, open card. Weird. Just, mate, call it out. We know it. We've been talking about it for 24 hours. We're going to go through that video first, and then we're going to jump into the Just Beesin'. Just because I want to get a little bit more context on what the behind-the-scenes situation was, I suppose. But long story short, hey, audience members and content creators, know your boundaries, know your limits. Even just the discussion of, I'm gonna drive past your place and wave, it's icky. It's it's icky. Do you know when is an appropriate time to meet up with fellow people in the audience, with content creators, when it is an agreed upon thing? And that's not even a YouTubey thing, that's just a real world thing. Do you know when it's okay to go and go and meet someone? When they're aware of it and they agree to it. that is when it's okay. Marina, exactly, boundaries are important. Now, I think there's a big discussion that can be had with Chantal and the way that she interacts with people who give her money. That's probably another thing. But as just a base level, human awareness, let's not just rock up on people and low surprise. I mean, I guess it's a little bit different if you're friends or family and you are surprising them by rocking up. But again, warning. Warning and awareness, always really good. Always really good. So we're going to watch that one. We've all seen the clip of him not having a great time with the news that Foodie isn't interested. And look, you can't believe anything anyone says, right? From Foodie's perspective, I think we're all very aware that it's a tricky thing as well, because it's you can be grateful and thankful for things like super chats and for things like people sending you things and stuff, but being able to healthily communicate where those boundaries and barriers are, and when to engage, when not to engage, and the way, I suppose, to engage. It's a learned thing, I guess, and yeah, I know it's a little bit weird and a little bit bonkers. Yeah. Basketball chick, hello. Lovely to see you. Also, yes, I'm on a very different time of day. Mostly because it's a weekend and I had nothing to do today. Apart from laundry. This is a shout out to all of you who are watching. Thank you very much for being here. If you'd like to be productive while you're here, that'd be great as well. Go, spend some time in the kitchen, throw a load of laundry on, take the bins out. I am here to entertain your ear holes. So Just make sure you're being productive, even if that is self-care. Kick back, relax, chill, and enjoy. My name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you're coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, and watches way too much Foodie Beauty. Also, not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about choices. Choices about the words coming out of our mouths. Choices about what we put on camera. Choices. So we're going to get in with the Instagram direct messages with sjam. Which we have up here before we get into Just Beeson, because as I understand it, the breakfast stream really wasn't anything. It's 54 minutes, but this Just Beeson one, this has a bit of an energy about it, you know, just getting a bit of a vibe. All right, let's get to. There it is. Also, for anyone curious, I'm mostly over the thing that was getting me down the last couple of days, which is good, but it's just a little in my throat. So, anyway, let's go. Jackie, you haven't seen any of this? Oh, it's a bit bonkers. We'll play it at, it's probably the definition of bonkers. We'll play it at normal speed just so we can catch it, and I might blow it up just so we can see some of the images as well. Jamie, thank you very much for being here for 4 months, mate. My apologies, I can't read. Jamie says, Happy Pride. Thanks for being you, Zach. Thank you for being you, Jamie. Thank you for being here, and thank you for 4 months. I appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely day. And baby, hello! All right, let's go. Let's go with the sjam messages. It's on mute. Good start. Why is my desktop audio not coming through? Because I didn't check the property first, because this digital studio hates me.
And then be done with the sjam drama stuff. I don't know.
Very loud.
So I don't get pleasure in this, but I...
Okay, first things first, I'm the realist. No spoons, only knives. Thank you for joining the channel as a member, mate. I appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpster. But also, if you need some spoons, we've got some spoons for you. Right. Why would you make this video if it wasn't about drawing attention to private conversations between you and an audience member? That's my first thing. Big nail energy, I know. That's my first thing. I don't get it. I don't get... There is no... Dear Foodie, private conversations, you do not need to clarify, you do not need to justify, you do not need to prove any of these things. Do you know what you should do when you've got someone who rocks up and decides to start following you? Oh golly, there's a lot of parallels in some of these stories in the Foodieverse. When you've got someone who's doing this, who's trying to get your attention, who is threatening to or being in your own physicality, 1, be safe. 2, be smart. 3, stop giving them attention. Like, am I? Hold on, I might be cutting up a little bit. Please hold. Oh no, I can't do it that way. Which one is it? It is this one. Please hold. My camera is. If it's not one thing, it's the other. Boo doop. Boo doop. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. I think it's a little bit better. I'm still tearing up. Why am I tearing up? Anyway, it's fine. Oh, my disclaimers. Chat, you're angels. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit of an idiot. Everybody yelling at me. I see you. I hear you. Boot up. Did the thing. We did the thing. It is going all sorts tonight, Akira. It is. See, like when I move my hand, it does that. It's fine. I'll just be very... oh, hang on. You know me, I just can't hit deactivate. All right, we'll try it again. Activate. Okay, we're kind of back. Are we good? Still bad, I'll fix it later. It's fine. Hey, Radplat, thank you for the compliment. Turn the light on again. What light? There is already a light on. Well, there's 2. There's a big one in the sky outside, and there's one shining down on me inside, which is not a sun. Anyway, back to sjam.
I'm going to have to show my Instagram direct messages with this person, sjam, because I just want to show that I don't really know. Maybe you guys can point out maybe if I led him on. I don't really think that I did, but I don't think
look, a conversation of leading on is kind of out of the realm, I suppose, of your internet audience to make a call on. What I will say, pardon me, is that there are probably tens, if not hundreds of hours of live stream that you would have to sift through to discern what type of message Foodie was sharing with sjam. But the fact that they were speaking in private doesn't help the boundary between the two. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I need
We'll
a
see.
beverage.
In my
Got a
opinion,
beverage.
with the messages, I feel like he
That,
should have
Lottie,
waited for
that.
confirmation from me. You will see several instances where he obsessively calls me over and over and over. So yeah, if anything, this experience has taught me that I need to be more responsible for my own safety and maybe just be more conscious and aware of the relationship that could develop between people. It's just a weird dynamic sometimes with creators and their view.
I mean, it is, but she's fully aware of what her relationship, pardon me, to her audience is. If she's claiming, I mean, there are two people in this situation, right? There's sjam and there's Foodie. When it comes to communication, it's generally two ways. So like, you know me, I'm a big fan of communication. I'm a big fan of honest discussions, and the honest discussion that probably should have happened was like, hey, cool, not really interested, or hey, cool, don't really want to talk to you, or hey, cool, bye, you know. But I think a large point of the discussion is that this relationship isn't just audience and creator. It's also like, it's two individuals, but it's also one individual paying another individual for their entertainment, right? And Foodie, look, I understand there's also a discussion comparing Old Mate and Chantal's relationship to sjam and Chantal's relationship. The one key and massive difference to think about and consider, and I know you're all respectful, responsible, and shenanigans-filled adults, so you'll get it, but like, regardless of what we think Old Mate's motivations were with Chantal and Old Mate had a physical, an existing relationship. sjam and Foodie have a internet relationship. Not even, well, relationship in the context of they communicate and they speak to one another and that, right? Now, that being said, there are certainly parallels between Chantal sitting on camera telling us that, well, she deserves, she pays the rent in the trap house, so that's her second, you know, that's her second residence. There have been streams where she has said, well, I've paid the rent, so like, you know, what's a court gonna do if I just rock up? Like, I've paid a rent, it's my second residence, what are they gonna do about it? So it is interesting as audience members to have an amount of clarity to see her try to argue essentially both sides of a point. Lockie, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate. Lockie says, oh, so she's an idiot. Anything you love? Lockie, in context of Foodie, nothing necessarily major. I mean, the introduction of a rogue element, being sjam, an audience member, just kind of pulling up or threatening to drive by, or, you know, being in a city 8 hours away from where they live to potentially hang out with Foodie and communicating with them, what would seem inappropriately. That's kind of you. It's kind of you. But no, long story short, no smart moves were taken here, Lockie. Thank you for the super chat, though.
Viewers, and regardless, I do love you guys. Please don't take that literally and come stalk me. Bye. So this is for some reason as far as like
September. sjam's been around for a while, though.
Can go back. I'm sure he'll have the same DM, so he's free to do whatever he wants if he wants to release something as well. This is just what I have.
Hold on. Is she following Amber? Oh, sjam also follows Amber. I was reading that top bit being like, wait, who's that though? You follow each other on Instagram, you both follow Narcissistic Goddess. Oh, wow. Weird. Okay. Cool.
This is just what I have.
But just see, mate, I can't see the rest of your name, but thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day.
This is as far as I can go back for some reason. This was from before when he sent me all of those super chats back when I was first starting to see Natter, I think last summer. I never asked him for super chats or anything like that. So this is just going through our messages, as you can see there.
I don't know. Look, I'm going to be real. I consider it a little bit weird. I just consider it a little bit weird. Maybe I'm applying too much logic to it, but to have this level of conversation with someone, and don't get me wrong, I talk to people who I have met on the internet as well, right? Like outside of YouTube. So it is understandable that yes, people, if you're gonna talk, you're gonna talk somehow, right? But I think that it is a little weird to have someone sitting in your live streams sending you hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of super chats to then also be in the Instagrams. And I'm pretty sure those hundreds of dollars worth of super chats were happening last year. I can't tell you an exact date. And you know me, I do love a narrative timeline. But it is weird to have that going on and then side chats with that individual going on while the money kind of keeps rolling in. Do you know what I mean? Especially with Chantal, because then this blows open like a whole realm of thought of like, well, if sjam was paying the super chats, once they took things off YouTube, like were there transactions through PayPal? Were there outside transactions apart from YouTube chat? Because now they're interacting off YouTube, and if there are, whatever, that's sjam's choice to make in regards to financial responsibility. But it's certainly a curious thought, because Chantal could paint that in any type of way. Anyway. Hey, Zans. Lottie's got a note. Thank you, Lottie. You saved me. Lottie says 5th of August 2021 is when we first saw sjam come into her chat. So, timeline is sjam enters in August. Private conversations with sjam start in September. Okay. I mean, the timeline makes sense. It adds up. It is kind of weird. I don't know. It's just weird all round. It is just very weird. But we've seen sjam kind of disappear for a couple of months and then come back, and then the super chats kind of roll in ad hoc. I don't know, man. I don't know. And the dumbest part is my brain is thinking like it's just a poor business. It's a poor business decision because like Daddy G takes 30% of your super chats. So you'd think if they were in private conversation and there were conversations about sending money, that it would have been not on YouTube, perhaps on a different platform where 30% wasn't taken as, Daddy G's pocket money. Azu Wish, hello, thank you very much for joining the channel as a member, mate. I appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpster. And your girl, pleasure to see you, your girl. Thank you for being here for 3 months. Your girl says, when you put your address in chat for free food equals this. 100%, your girl. 100%. Oh my god. The amount of times we have sat here and listened to Foodie say, well, you guys all know my address, or if you want to send me something, just message me and I'll send you, or like, whatever. Like, it just, the level of, like, irresponsibility, because it's not, it's actively sharing all of that, right? It's actively instigating your audience to send you things. And she doesn't have a PO box, and neither do I, but we don't need to talk about that today. Yeah, Lewis was gonna go stay there. Well, I think the story about Lewis visiting was probably Foodie taking that a little far, BB. I think that Lewis was probably like, yeah, I have a trip planned to Canada. And she was like, oh, great, you can stay with me. She was a big fan of Lewis.
As you can see, I might throw in a random hi, because I do like that you guys message me. It's just I can't always answer all the time because I get so many, but I do love hearing from you guys.
This is weird to me. Chantal trying to balance the, like, yeah, it's okay, it's fine. I really appreciate you guys in the audience. I appreciate you guys wanting to chat with me, and that's all well and good. But I think that she very clearly missed the memo of, like, how appropriate levels of human interaction and conversation are meant to go down. 'Cause, like, if I had received this level of comment and conversation from someone who had been in my chat for maybe a month, I would be like, okay, like, we can have this conversation on the live stream. It's fine. But also, I think I have set a good standard for myself in terms of interaction with my audience, because we keep it respectful and we understand that we are humans and we have things going on, and like this is not how to go about things. In my mind, I'm not trying to put any blame on anyone, but in my mind, this is not the way to disengage a conversation with someone. This is very much a way to, like, keep someone in the loop. And Cynical Zach thinks that the reason why Foodie would do this and not just not respond at all is because there's money attached to it. And you're all reading my mind.
Even here, I'm clearly saying, oh, sorry, I can't chat right now, you know, and then you can see here.
Correct, Lottie, you're very right. It is about making sure that your audience understands that, well, for Foodie, I will say, Foodie has showcased that money will get her attention in her chat. And that's, like, I'm not trying to be shady, it's just a base level thing. And it's kind of the way that YouTube lives are built, right? Like, you'll see me read out everybody's super chats, you'll see me read out everybody's, almost everybody's super chats, almost everybody's, memberships. And the way that the chat is built is that if you're a member, you get a color which draws more attention. Now, as someone who's very conscious of the fact that I host open chats, I do try to keep an eye out for everybody, and some people get upset if I don't say hi to them, or if I don't see their message. Sorry. But with that being said, do I think that the attention Chantal was giving sjam because of the super chats was equal to others? No. And that's probably not a great thing when you're dealing with someone like sjam, who seems to maybe lean into to attention in a specific way.
He starts a series of calls.
BB mods get fun wrenches, so I get to look out for them too.
I don't answer. So, yeah.
Dude, the amount of missed calls would already be, like, done. He literally says, love you, sorry for the calls. Like, it is at this point, on whatever date this is, where you go, okay, I've got to deal with an out. How do we deal with a, and you know what? Here's an easy way that I would deal with it. Hey, this is inappropriate, stop. Probably in a little bit softer vocabulary, but it is at this point where it's like, this is enough, stop. And if it can't stop, then it will stop with a block. Vicky, thank you for being here for 16 months. Lovely. Fabulous to see you today. Vicky says, you don't have to say my name. It's good. Look, I try to say everybody's names, and Budusi can attest to that. So, no, but I mean, I always say audience members are important, and you guys literally are the channel. Like, without you, it would just be a camera up my nose talking into the void. So I appreciate you being here for the screaming into the void, as it were, collectively. But I think the other thing is, like, I don't necessarily know how I would handle this. I would probably come to it with a level of potentially more like logic and reasoning than Foodie did, because Foodie's just not handled this very well, and it's a very unique situation, I'll say. Mama Bear, lovely to see you. Thank you very much for the super sticker. I hope you're doing well. Hey, you. Hey, pretty. Happy weekend. So this guy was calling for like an hour.
I was kind of confused about the "you're talking to Nads" comment. I didn't really understand. I thought maybe he was like somebody who was just trying to get information, I think, maybe. I don't know.
But then it's weird because there's a note in there that says she called and then didn't. I don't know. I don't get it. Kai, thank you for being here for 15 months, mate. I hope you're well. Appreciate it. Kai says, hi, Pulpy and guys. Hi, right back to you, Kai. I hope you're having a fab weekend. Correct, Lottie. Yes. And there's more calls. So after this, like, myriad of calls from, like, 3 to 4 days ago, Chantal decides to respond not directly to a message, but the morning after, 5 a.m. Jeez Louise. You know what the weird thing is as well? This, like, looking at receipts is mildly useful because you see a date and you can go like, okay, great. Well, Chantal streams every day, so I can just pull up Chantal's stream from June 7 and see what was going on. Why, after someone has called you 20 times back to back and you haven't answered, and clearly you don't want to answer, and clearly you don't want to talk to this person, and clearly you should probably told them, hey, this is disrespectful, stop doing this, it doesn't feel okay. Why would you then say, thanks, you're too sweet, message me tomorrow? Like, why would you want to continuously engage with this person? This is where Conflict Marie should have stepped in to be like, no, stop, done. We're done here. No, thank you, goodbye. Direct conversation. We love to see it. Really like you as a friend. You say don't send money, but it's the only time you talk to me. Well, there it is. We don't have to talk on the phone. It's all good. I've been there from the start. I'm not letting the VIBs treat me like shit. I did that to spite them, but please, if you can use it for your cats. Oh, God. Sunny. Happy Saturday, Sunny. Thank you for the super chat. Sunny says, all difficult conversations can be brought up with the famous words of Pulpy's past love interest. In the interest of transparency. How dare you, Sunny? It wasn't a love interest. It was just a cute date. It was just a cute date. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. And that's 100% correct. Yes. Yeah. No pussyfooting around. No. No. You don't have to use your soft words. You just have to look. In the interest of transparency, I just don't see it happening. You're right though, Sunny. Thank you for the super chat. And Catherine, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Catherine says, nothing like crocheting with the Pulpy and crew. Thank you for the super chat, Catherine, and I hope you're having a fabulous time crocheting. Please feel free to tag me and let me know what you are crocheting. No need for the super chat, but I appreciate it. BBJ's Flavored Fries, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Flavored Fries says, I should be sleeping, but I'm here. Mate, you make sure you get your sleep and your rest. If you need to fall asleep with the sound of me screaming in the ear holes, I understand. But thank you for the super chat. And Rad Plaid, thank you for the super chat as well. That's very kind. Rad says, as a woman who has had a stalker, you block, then call the cops. That's my understanding of things as well. Rad, yes. And I'm sorry you went through that, but thank you for sharing. Telling them to stop is giving them the attention they want 100%, but so does responding to messages, Chantal. 100%. Like, just in the interest of transparency, once again, Rad, and not to make light of the situation. Like, not interested, K, bye, thanks, no more. Done. Dunskies. Like, all continued conversation to this degree does is give them a... Again, it's similar to that conversation we were talking about with AOL Messenger. All it does is instigate potential, right? Oh, well, they saw the message, they're thinking of me. Oh, well, they read the message, they're thinking of me. Oh, well, they responded this one time after I sent them money, they're thinking about me. Like, and all that does is, like, wind up in some people's heads and end up with, hey, I'm going to drive by your house and wave situations, which is not cool. But thank you for the super chat, Rad, and I hope you're doing well.
Here's where the messages start more recently. All
A blanket, Catherine? Nice. Oh, no, I'm so sorry to hear that. A housewarming blanket. I do love that idea. That's a very sweet and cute idea, Catherine, but I hope you're doing okay after everything.
of those above missed calls are recent too, but this is the most recent conversations with sjam and
I'm blurred near the end when I stopped scrolling, lol. Why? Hold on.
recent too, but this is the most recent conversation
Why would you blur it here?
with sjam, and I didn't ask him to come down. You'll see. In my opinion, he should have confirmed that he was coming and made proper plans.
Do you think she blurred this because she hadn't actually been through the chat history beforehand and was just like mildly concerned that she was showing something that maybe she shouldn't be?
So
Maybe. Eri, thank you for being here for 6 months, mate. I appreciate it. Lovely to see you today. Happy weekend. Eri says, this is a gender swap fanfic of Foodie Beauty 2021. Oh, Eri, thank you for being here for 6 months. Look, I said earlier in the stream, I can certainly see similarities between the... like, taking the physicality out of it and taking the way that Old Mate and Chantal met out of the situation, because remember, intent is important. So Chantal and Old Mate met with the intention to meet up. Like, they met online on a platform with the intention to meet up for whatever reason. SJM, from my understanding, met Foodie as an audience member of her YouTube channel, which is not necessarily certainly not in my case, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be the intention of anybody really meeting up on a YouTube platform unless it's specifically designed that way, and I can't imagine when it ever would be. However, a lot of what she talks about with sjam, you can certainly see parallels in Chantal's behaviour when it comes to interacting with another person, just as a base level.
this is just the ending of the conversation. I did send him
Here. You mean like Dee Dee? Well, yeah, I mean, that throws a whole different spanner in the works with Dee Dee being the one to watch Chantal and then potentially whatever the hell the situation is with that, and then getting introduced to or interacting and engaged with Old Mate. It's just a whole shit bag. It's a whole shit bag. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And I'd be, you know what, speaking of that as well, I'd be particularly interested to understand when it was that Dee Dee and Old Mate first met up. Not necessarily the when, sorry, I don't mean to put that out there, but the how. Like, do you think they met up at a coffee shop? Do you think they met up in private? Possibly not. No one in any of these situations is taking, like, meeting new people responsibly whatsoever, and it just, like, it kills me. It kills me to see it. Like, please take care of yourself. Please take care of your health and your own responsibilities. And don't just, like, meet up with internet strangers in unsafe locations and situations and types of deals. Please. Please. I thought so many of us had learnt this a long time, like decades ago, that you don't just engage with someone in a digital context and then, like, not be in safe public areas with them when you meet up. I don't get it.
a screen capture of my community post, and I just ended the conversation with him.
You can talk. I talk. Oh, okay. So she's mentioning who she talks to. I like supportive people in my life. That's a really baity kind of sentence, isn't it? I mean, it's a base sentence. It's something like everybody enjoys having supportive people in their life, but I like supportive people in my life. I don't know. Saying that to someone who's, like, throwing money at you is I think that's pretty manipulative. Probably sleeping since I kept you up all night. If you want your money back, SGM, on payday, I can give it back. weird conversations to have. Weird, just weird. Nancy P, thank you for being here for 13 months, mate. I appreciate it. Nancy says, happiest anniversary, dearest Dad. Well, I've got an anniversary +1 on my side of things, Nancy. So, anniversary +1. Thank you for being here and lovely to see you today. I hope you have a great weekend. And I appreciate it.
And by blocking the account because he was calling me out of control, and I just thought it was probably the best thing to do. I did block him as a beezer. No hard feelings.
Somehow missed the messages. So this is Monday this week. So they're still talking Monday this week, just gone. Got a message on my main Facebook from a random asking if I'm the feeder that sends Foodie money then does chargebacks. I don't know how anyone figured out my real name. I don't think you even know it. I don't know why they always say I do chargebacks. I don't, lol. Apparently my name was some phones.
I'm totally over it. Please do not harass this person. I would like to just forget and move on. I wish you all the best in life, and I hope you have a wonderful life, all of you, and I'll see you later.
Jill clocked the medicine alert that popped up. Why are they still talking? Why are they still talking? Oh, this is sending me. Absolutely sending me. Might take a tour to Ottawa for a few hours drive. Oh, you live in Ontario? Awesome. I forgot about that. The food looks good. Do you drive? No, go back down. You missed a message. Foodie, we see, this is the thing, it's like playing devil's advocate. It's like, none of this should exist. Like, the conversation's bad, the fact that she decided to make a YouTube video about it is also bad. Like, she does not need to clarify any private conversations that are happening with someone who is exhibiting stalker behavior. Like, just don't engage, cut off communication, be done with it. You don't need to, like, you really didn't need to do this, but it's there, so we'll watch.
So here's like where the only conversation is about him coming down, and I was just kind of making small talk, like, oh, that's cool, like maybe a lot of beezers talk about
he calls Pete's pee-pee. That's weird.
maybe having a meetup someday, you know, and I just, yeah, maybe it would be cool someday, for sure.
I don't think he mentioned a meetup. I think he literally just mentioned driving past... And don't get me wrong, driving past the house and waving is still just as, like, ill. But... want to tour around your area sometime? Maybe you can wave at me from the window. Okay. Juliana, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Juliana says, 1 hour left of my birthday. Happy birthday! What a pleasant Pulpy surprise. You'll rock. You rock as well, Juliana. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. And chat, can we get some hands up and some love for Juliana in the chat? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a great day.
Someday when I'm like ready, I don't know, I just don't like people showing up at my house.
Great, and that's where, like, if the 27 calls that you didn't pick up beforehand weren't message enough, when he's like, oh yeah, I might, like, drive past and wave, that foot down. No. Dear sjam, don't. That's very inappropriate. No. End of. Done. Blunt, brutal conversations. No. No. Ugh. Everybody does a scratch and sniff, mate. Don't speak for the rest of us. It's okay. No joke. On way to Ottawa. Maybe see you? ? Again, like all points in these conversations. I mean, maybe I'm giving Foodie too much credit here. Maybe Foodie wasn't actually reading these messages as they were happening, because they're pretty much apart. But it's still. Like, this behavior, not okay at all. Foodie absolutely should have, at some point, just been like, stop. Nancy P, thanks again for the super chat, mate. Nancy says, nobody show up to her house unless you're old, mate. Yeah, or Uber delivery, I guess. But thanks for the super chat, Nancy.
I just feel invaded.
Again, like, the words that she's saying here, valid, but she absolutely 100% should have, at some point here, at any point over the last, 6 months, said, hey, this is inappropriate. Absolutely not. I don't know. It's all a big shitbag. Don't like it. Slow, hello, good to see you. Definitely that red plaid, yes. And then why would you send a screenshot of that community post, Foodie? Why are you engaging with this dude? Oh my god. It's ridiculous. So she then sends the screenshot where she's alluding to sjam and his potential visiting to him in the Instagram message. Dude, like, from everything he showcased, it seems like he pretty much sees everything that you put out there. So, yeah, he probably knows. Also, not me fully clocking the fact that Foodie likes her own community posts. Sorry, I know, everything's engagement and whatever, but that's not how I do it. So stupid. Rubbing salt in the wound? Probably. Okay, that's where the video ends. So that's that on that. We're going to come here. Why is there a fly? Get out here. Bugs. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll open a window. So much better. Okay, but you could go outside. No. Hey, it went outside. Bugs. Alright, we're going to go on to Just Beeson, which is it still currently live? Probably.
Right now.
Still currently live. More bugs will get in. Well, I think the problem is we've got heaters on in here, so the bug was like, I'll just hang in here because it's nice and warm. I don't know. Poltergeisha, thank you for welcome back, rather, to the channel as a member. I appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpstar. Back to Pulpstar. I can't talk. It's the bug. The fly was privately invited out, yes.
Damn it, Amber!
Oh god, this is normal speed. No, absolutely not. Not that reality. Go, go, go. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Foodie. Miss Pickle Pondo, if you're nasty.
Oh my god, I missed a whole bunch of highs. Okay, hello. Did you call me a runt? Oh my god. Okay, so here's the deal.
It's been cranked, BB. Marissa, I will not comment. Zach's awesome haircut. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Haircut says, attention, old mate. This is what an awesome haircut looks like. Look, I appreciate the compliment. Thank you very much, haircut. And thank you for the super chat. I mean, look, I've given myself some rubbish haircuts before as well. The only reason I learnt to shave my own head was because in the middle of the pandemic, I was like, well, I can't actually find anyone who's open, and I think it was like the middle of summer, and I was just not okay. I also kind of had like a little bit of an epiphany. You know, when you stare in the mirror and you just keep staring for like hours, and then you get comfortable with yourself and you're like, right, I'm going to make a change, and then you shave your head. That's what I did. But I learnt to do it well, primarily because I could buy a set of clippers for the price of one haircut, which is what I did, and then learnt to do it. So anyway, learning's fun, especially when you've got all the time in the world, such as Foodie and Old Mate.
Hi, Alyssa. Oh. Go ahead. It's 9:30?
Kia, hello, good to see you.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Sasha, she 100% is coordinating today. Yes. And I don't like it.
So. No, you can't go in front of the camera today. Okay?
Duck rubber ducky.
you.
I feel ya.
So.
It makes me feel really good.
Glow up, honey. Yes. Do I look, like, healthier?
You look like you've got glitter on your face. And healthy's subjective. What happened to the days... Sorry, the old healthy at every size argument is flourishing back in my mind. Well, can you see whether or not I'm healthy? Don't get me started, Chantal.
I finally watch that Batman movie later. No, please.
Oh, thanks, Lottie, and thank you, Vicky.
I love you.
Thank you for sharing those resources. I appreciate you.
So.
Steph, hello. Hope you're doing well.
Now, what happened was... Chubby user? Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Charlotte.
Vicky, thank you again for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Vicky says, thanks for the Friday night US entertainment. It's my absolute pleasure. I hope you're having a good Friday night.
Okay. So I didn't say hi to anybody. I'm sorry, because I'm just behind now.
Party.
I made some pasta with, like, I don't know, just a bunch of shit I have, and I put a bunch of olives in it.
Oh, she did cook pasta at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning, didn't she?
So good. And... Okay,
is
so
it
the thing
good?
is, like, I don't really feel like... I don't feel like drinking, like, I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. You can exist without partaking in substances. That's just a shout out to everyone.
Every time, like, we talk, it's, like, really sexual. Like, okay, I feel a little uncomfortable, basically, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So I've been, like, on the fence about him, like, on and off, and I feel like I'm leading him on at this point, and I feel bad.
Okay, we're talking about Kevin Parker Bush, right?
Like... I think
oh, it was Jackie? Oh, sorry, Jackie. And Vicky, thank you for the clarification. And Jackie... Sorry, too many bees in the chat. Bees in the chat. Bees in the chat. That shout out was for Jackie. Thank you for sharing the resources.
More serious. Because he kept, like, I just got some red flags. Court! That's my new favorite. So, like, you see anything? So, like, Lambo! Grab a glass of wine. You've never been team motor man? So, like, he was just, like, little red flags. Now that I have boundaries, I just seem to notice them more. Like, he'll be like, oh, I need to move out. Like, he was like, I don't know, he came here, like, he was kept saying, like, he needs to move out to...
Dude. First, second, third date, you tell me you need to move out soon, it's probably not going to be another date.
And then he kept joking about, like, moving in here and, like...
Well, there might be if you have another place lined up or you have a plan. But if the plan is to date someone to move in with them, that's not me.
Just, like, kind of pushy about, like, I told him, like, at the beginning of the week, okay, I'll see you Friday, because I knew, like, I needed, like, a whole week to clean the villa and just, like, de-stress and just worry about shit around here, you know, stuff I have to do in my life. And he kept, like, every night he would message me after work and be like, meet me, I'm waiting for you at the bowling alley, or I'm waiting for you at the marina. Do you want to come to the marina for a couple drinks? Do you want to, can I come over? I really want to feel my in your pussy. And I'm just like,
Was that last one? Oof. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, the brain instantly goes back to the drunken Cuba stream. Twitter.
About, like, coming over for the weekend and then, like, not leaving. I'm just a little worried. You know, like, no, I wouldn't, Callie. I called him love. I know. I don't know what to say. I mean, he was calling me that. I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like I led him on a bit. Like, I was like,
so before this stream, I think it was before this stream, she had a community tab post where she was like, "Look, I cleaned the carpet, or I did the stairs, or whatever." And it's like, I get that she needs her hand held. She needs to be ass patted her way to success. But, like, could we maybe learn to function in a different capacity so that, like, the approval and energy of others doesn't actually motivate us to do the thing? Maybe a little bit of self-work would be good here. But on the flip side of things, there's also an entire mountain range of boxes sitting in the corner of that sunroom area, that little kitchen nook rather. But anyway, no.
I'm starting to really like you, and look, I like him, but not enough to inconvenience myself. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So I got a parcel from a wonderful person. I have a sugar mama, basically.
Oh.
I'm kidding. No, a friend who sent me some stuff. This is from Tarte, so you know who you are.
Is her eating pasta the worst? It might be the worst.
Thank you so fucking much.
I think it's probably worse than the paneer, because the paneer, although, like, liquid and she kind of gets it everywhere, like, it just doesn't have that gumminess to it. You know what I mean?
That's my password.
Gummies. Now tell us about your sugar mama.
Why are you leaving comments on Chef Cook's videos? Where?
Ooh.
Chef Cook.
Ooh, she's leaving comments on Chef Idiot's streams? Interesting.
I'm blushing?
Worse than chips? No, I'm okay with the chips, Marissa. I'm okay with... Because I just play that Minecraft song in my head every time she eats it.
Yeah. So, Rebbe. Yeah, exactly. Now, what I plan on doing, however, is... I gotta go to Costco next week. Oh, God.
Fucking hell. I've said it a million times. Part of the reason why I have a love-hate relationship with watching foodies content is because I'm literally just watching someone complain. Like, that's what it is. And I love to complain, but like generally if I'm listening to someone continuously complain, the first instinct is to tell them, well, what are you going to do about that? Like, what are you going to do? And in this moment, Foodie's complaining about having to go shopping next week. Just let that sink in. Imagine being so disconnected that something that causes you concern, something that causes you enough negative feeling to have to complain about it, that's going shopping next week. I have to go to Costco next week. Oh, God. It's not like you went to Cuba for 7 days. Like, it's grocery shopping. Mate, it's fine. Just, and again, can someone please tell her, I mean, I'm hands off. This is her reality, not mine. But can someone please tell her that she can get groceries delivered? She could just get groceries delivered. So this whole argument of, oh, well, no, grocery shopping's so hard, and oh, every time I go, I just buy snacks anyway, so it's kind of pointless, and oh, I want to be healthy, you guys. She can just write a list. She's pretty good at writing lists. She loses them often, but she could just write a shopping list and get someone to deliver her groceries. It's not rocket science.
I'm going to be making a really good meal plan. I think I'm going to be the new Ina Garten of YouTube, and P is going to be Jeffrey of YouTube. I wanted to see if I was blocked, Cluster Beeson. How did you guys see my comments? Am I blocked from his channel?
Dear Foodie, you are a fool, and you are a fool if you presume that you can comment anywhere from your channel and people won't see it. Foolish thought.
Well, because I just happened to see the falafels and I was like really craving them, so I happened to watch it.
$4.
I was watching them eat the falafels.
$4. Nope. $4 dues. Bamboozle. That's pretty good. It's a good feat.
I was like, falafels. But that's all I watched. I don't watch them every day. So, I'm really excited. I might have plans with somebody tomorrow.
Is it Kevin? Because you said...
Meet up, just to see if there's any...
She said she had plans with Kevin this weekend. It is now the weekend. Where's Kevin? Kevin?
Just be honest about what? I'm being honest.
No, she's not.
Busted for what?
She's acting a fool. Act the fool, girl. Act the fool.
Jesse Wesley, welcome to Beach Recipes! Guys, I'm done with Natter. Like, I can't even tell you how fucking done I am. Like, that's Dee Dee's problem now. Dee Dee, good luck, you. I hate you. I hope your apartment smells like fish for 10 years and you hate it and you gag every time you wake up.
Sorry, what?
What voice?
Do you remember when the mukbangs used to be about the food? I almost want that back.
I'm going to show you guys a tour of the villa in a minute, too.
Goody.
Awesome, Vegas doll. What kind of wig is it? When you see me. Hi, Bubbles. Bit of sugar.
The other thing that's weird, and I know that she spoke about it yesterday and kind of in this morning stream, is that she was so fearful of old mate, right, at one point, that she went and bought cameras, and then she never installed the cameras in the front, and it got brought up again yesterday, I think. Or maybe it was today, that she can't actually install the cameras because the property management won't allow it. That was one specific note she made, and I was like, oh, that's a weird thing, but okay. But also, with everything that's going on, dude, now you should have even more motivation to find a new place. Will she? Who knows? I would like a new apartment. I would like a new apartment tour, regardless of whether or not it has old maid involved, but...
You really do, honey? Anyway. Cool. So, yeah, I bailed. I'm not inconveniencing myself anymore.
Oh, Jamie's got a good point. Jamie says, I really think she was waiting for old mate to react to this guy coming over, and he didn't, so she cancelled. There's a possibility in that. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past Chantal in terms of doing things to get other people's attention, if you know what I mean.
But I showed them after they were blurred out, which I clearly put unblurred because I knew people would say that. Unblurred at the end. So don't even try. Okay. I got a delivery from Tarte. Let's see what's in here.
Oh, yay. Shape tape. That's Tarte, right?
Vans Beezer. The vacuum, you know what I had to do? Look up a tutorial. Find out how to remove the cleaner head, which was jammed with hair. I had to take a fucking box cutter, saw through the hair for like 30 minutes.
Has she never emptied the filter? Oh no! Oh, gross. Oh, dude. She has had this vacuum since she moved in. I understand that she's not vacuuming every week or every other day, or I get it. But, like, the fact that over the last few days she's said how there's, like, dried cat vomit and her vomit and cat poop and potentially her poop. Potentially, I said potentially. Like, dried into the carpet, and that she's been mopping the carpet and rehydrating all of that waste stuff. This is waste management on a different level. She's been rehydrating all that waste to vacuum it up. Oh my god, how has she never emptied her filter? Oh god. This is just a shout out. If you're planning to vacuum today, or you're vacuuming right now with me in your ear holes, please make sure you empty your filter after you're done. Please. Don't let that stuff just sit there. Oh god. Mopping the carpet. Well, I say that only because she had a mop and bucket upstairs outside of her balcony, but it was sitting on the carpet. And so there was a conversation of, like, does Chantal know how to mop? Was Chantal mopping her own carpet? But there was also another stream over the weekend where she said she needed to rehydrate, I think it was the cat vomit or maybe the cat poop, in the carpet so that she could actually scrub it and get it out because it had just dried down. Jen, thank you for being here for 5 months, mate. 5 months, sorry. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Can't read. Jen says, so we now know there's a box cutter in their home. Well, yeah, she argued about... Also, hi back, Jen. Sorry, thank you for the super chat. She argued that she needed a box cutter for, like, months when Box Mountain was first kind of observed. So, yeah, no, it wouldn't surprise me.
This pot that I have my pasta sauce in, full of hot water and dish soap. I went around the fucking villa, pouring hot water on all the spots I could find. And
she speaks about it here.
Back around and scrub them all out of the carpet. Ugh. Fucking vacuumed again.
Hold on, we're just going to go back. We'll go back.
I filled this pot that I have my pasta sauce in, full of hot water and dish soap. I went around the fucking villa, pouring hot water on all the spots I could find.
But wait, hold on. I'm confused. Did you clean the pot first, or were you pouring hot, soapy spaghetti water onto your carpet? Oh my god, this carpet's ruined! Dried waste through the carpet. Let me pour hot and soapy featuring spaghetti sauce onto the carpet. What the hell is she doing? Has she not heard of carpet cleaner? Like, why? Jesus fucking Christ. You can get the stain remover carpet stuff, or you can get like actual carpet cleaner, carpet shampoo. You can get all types of carpet stuff to clean the carpet stuff. Hell, she could probably go down to like one of her stores and just hire a carpet cleaner, or pay someone to come in and clean the carpets. Oh my god, this is insanity. Jamie, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Jamie says, everything that comes out of her mouth lately gives me a hint that she's saying it to or old mate. She's not giving up. She has to get her way. She has to win. There's a stream from the other day where she says, well, what can I do to win? And whether or not that is getting back with old mate or getting one over on one mate in some way, we'll see. But she won't be able to disengage with old mate until she is perceived as the victor. I agree. Thank you for the super chat. Sunny, thank you for becoming a channel member, mate. I appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpster. Thank you. Okay, back again.
And then I came back around and scrubbed them all out of the carpet. Fucking vacuumed again. Vacuumed the stairs down there, up here. My room is still not 100%. I still have some things to do there, but...
I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily believe that Chantal's scrubbing the carpet, but okay.
Tart! Excuse me. Break down beauty boundaries.
She said professional cleaning is not a financial priority for her. I mean, it should be.
Woo!
If you think about it, she's told us that the paneer delivery was $48 Canadian, right? So if you were to get a cleaner in, how many hours versus how many paneer? Like, you could probably, if she just hadn't had, and this is all foresight, so it's a redundant argument, but, or hindsight rather, if she'd have just had, like, if she'd have just not had, like, 4 paneer, she probably could have got this place entirely clean. It might, maybe a little bit more, actually. I'm underestimating the amount of work it would take to actually deep clean that place. But, yeah, anyway. If you tell me in paneers how long you think it'd take, it would have taken actually a longer time. It would take at least a day. There's just also a lot of stuff to move. But if we think about it that way, how many paneers did the box removal cost? Like 9-ish? So it was 9 rounds of paneer to just remove Box Mountain version 1. Something like that. Numbers are fun. Jen, thank you for the super chat again. Jen says, those poor cats, bless their hearts. I do feel bad for the cats. They seem bored in general. We see them like instigating like especially Sam, because he's obviously the younger of the two and he just wants something to do. She's meant to have toys around, and they are somewhere, but I think that they're probably happy to have a lot of boxes, and they're just turning all of those boxes and her wigs, and she mentioned her cat's pissing on her wigs before. The cats are just turning everything into toilets, because I can't imagine with the I have to use hot and soapy on the carpet to clean out my cat shit. I can't imagine the cats are very happy using the litter box that is totally clean, you guys. And Ozzy, fab to see ya. How are you, Ozzy? Thank you for the super chat. Ozzy says, I just got new filters for my vacuum today. Nice. I love getting new filters because it's like having a brand new vacuum. I agree, Ozzy. Like, I only have like a relatively cheap vacuum, but every single time that I give it like a really good deep clean, it feels so powerful, you know? Thank you for the super chat. Lily, hello. Happy weekend. I agree. I think that litter box is filthy. I think that litter box overfloweth with cat poop. Okay.
So, this is a sample of Tarte Skin.
And they're meant to have 2. They do have 2. They're meant to have, well, they've told us they've got one upstairs and one downstairs. Who's cleaning those out? Because I don't see Pete's doing it. Sorry. She says that Pete's does it, and I just don't see it.
Tarte Knockout. I guess I'll try that. Let's see how that goes. Surfer Curl Vegan fucking Lashes. Oh, yeah.
Flavored Fries, thanks again for the super chat, mate. Flavored Fries says, and the cats hate not using the box. 100%. They're uncomfortable. They're probably embarrassed. They, like, don't know what's going on, considering there are fucking boxes everywhere. And they're either taking dumps on the floor or dumps on her clothes or pissing in her wig. And it's really sad, because that's just distressing for the animals. Like, the animals have clearly, like, been trained or are aware that they should go in, like, the clean little box, but, like, the clean little box is just not getting emptied.
Ooh, those look nice. I like that the band around them looks thin, too, so it's not like... I hate when fake lashes have, like, a bulky band.
Okay, fair, Lottie.
We have 2 Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumpers. Ooh. And we have a Rainforest of the Sea gloss.
Great.
So let's first try
None of these cosmetics are going to clean your home, Foodie. And none of these cosmetics are going to be able to cover up the shit stains in the carpet. I'm sorry.
Let's try this lip shit.
How about instead of that, you go and, like, vacuum?
It's like, oh, cool, they have little beads of sweat on it or something. That's cool.
Or water?
Okay. Pete's finally got a Christmas card in the mail today. So, if you've sent us stuff, tulip and primrose. So let's try them. Let's try primrose.
Oh, Angela says she shows the litter box and it was just done.
Do this shit. Let's
Interesting.
Yeah, pump it. Like a nude. Oh, it smells good though. Oh, it's so moisturizing. Holy shit. Hey, Miss Holly. Oh my god, that's so moisturizing. Holy crap. That looked really nice with like some dark eyeshadow. And it smells like coconut. Oh, wow. Oh, and it's plumping too. And this is tulip. I want to try them all.
Didn't she tell us that she was financially, like, in a bit of a tough... No, okay, never mind. I'll shut up. It's fine.
Ah. It's so moisturizing and... Wow.
I don't like that color.
That's nice. And then we have this lip gloss. It is moisty. I love. Thank you.
Just the sweet irony of getting a cosmetics review from Foodie Beauty while she still has yesterday's glitter on her face.
That's so kind of you. It's very glossy. Right, Monica? You want to see that one? Oh, this one? Okay. Hey, Latina.
I don't know, Jackie. Good question.
It's like a beige, or no, like a purpley
No, not this color.
color?
Mm-mm. Do I need to skip?
Pretty. It's really nice, eh? I don't have any makeup on right now, so...
I don't love it, but
You wear that color too?
You
really,
do.
Monica? It's really nice. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
So nice.
It's still live.
Wow,
Jeez,
Tarte is
Louise.
pretty cool.
Never gonna catch up.
Tarte eyeshadow palettes, really? I had one I didn't really like it, but it was too light. But maybe if I got it darker, I don't know. Maybe I'll try more of their products, like the Rainforest of the Sea and stuff.
Why you only use Naked Heat? It's fine.
Eileen, it's vegan.
What happened to that really fun palette she got? The one with all like the super like the electric neon and bright colors. I think we saw it used one time.
It's vegan products.
Great.
No.
Thanks, Foodie.
Tarte concealer, yeah, the tape shape. Okay, so.
Yes. Something. Anything. Please.
First things first.
I'm the realist.
Look, my battery's gonna die. I still have weed in here.
Oh, the vape. Oh my god. Chat. Check it out. How are there more boxes? Jesus Christ. Oh my god! I fully knew this was coming because I used it in the thumbnail. But how is there more shit? There's that. So there's the one ninja box. What the hell's that? I don't know what that is. Just Amazon box on Amazon box. Hello Fresh box. Hell Foodie is right. Hell Foodie. This is where we are. I love the effort of like the. Hold on. There's the mouse. The mild attempt at like beautifying this space is just like this book sitting there. Also, I'm assuming this is a book, but please don't place books next to the exhaust of your kitchen appliances, specifically ovens, because if that heats up, that might catch fire. And I am very aware of fire safety in the kitchen now. I think the bullet's actually underneath that. Just so much wasted potential. And crap. So much crap. All of the crap.
Someone's gonna die, so...
Yeah, 3 HelloFresh boxes. Don't they come 1 box a month? Isn't that... So that's 3 months worth of HelloFresh boxes? Is that right? And you know the cats have, wasted in there. Sorry, I'm aware I'm talking a lot of matter at the moment.
Stars are... Okay. He's pooping. I need his help with something. Okay, you want a villa tour? Okay.
At this point, Pete's is essentially her employee. Good evening, Cat. Hope you're well. Good to see you.
Rachel can. It's hidden by...
Ali, you're right. There would be.
Hi, Veronica.
How? Sorry, Foodie. What? Wasn't it this week that you were literally sitting in a car, unable to breathe, thinking you were having an anxiety attack? Okay, no. We'll just pump some more vapor into the lungs. It's fine.
It's very nice lip gloss. Yeah. I found my bastard.
Well, Viv cleaning her apartment. There's that.
Okay, here we go.
And past story times.
Okay. So it's not perfect there.
Back.
Here we go. Let's do a tour. Okay.
She does have, oh no, those are candles, but there's a spray bottle up there on the mantelpiece.
So it's not perfect there.
Well, no, there are boxes literally littered behind your couch there. And boxes on that chair.
But I vacuumed these stairs.
Okay.
There's still some cat hair. I gotta go around and take those off, but... Excuse me!
Wait, why is there cat hair if you've just vacuumed? That seems kind of redundant and sus.
So I vacuumed the stairs. And I put a picture up.
The silver one?
And
okay. There are more boxes of shit.
Vacuumed. I tried scrubbing as much stains as I could.
Dude, I can see them. Can you all see them? Hold on.
We'll go back. And...
a lot of this is, just carpet marks, but, stain, probably a stain, definitely a stain. You all see this one? That was cat shit. Who am I becoming? What have I done? What am I doing?
We have these.
That one there is probably just, a watermark or something.
Vacuumed.
That is an actual piece of something. Probably plastic. Potentially dried cat shit.
I tried scrubbing as much stain.
This over here, I don't know, maybe a burn mark. There's more stuff here.
Stains as I could.
Sorry, I really like vacuuming. And she's got a light carpet, so it's just really easy to see. There's these stains over here, probably cat shit. These look like stains here too. Maybe pee.
Anyways, I put all the cat toys.
I don't know if that's a cat toy or a different toy.
It's in a box.
That's good job. Look, you're making use of those boxes.
Can you just bring me down my stand? My white stand?
There's more shit here, which might just be divots in the actual... I think these are divots because it looks like furniture was there at some point. You could see the little inlets.
Thanks, Rach. Look at my head groove. I Febreze to the couch.
Lottie, her house isn't dirty. What are you talking about?
Ouch.
Damn, look at all of these boxes. And some of these have been packed down too. But, it's not that hard. It's oh god, it's so frustrating. And, it's so dumb. Remember when she tried to argue that, we can't take all the boxes out at one time because, there's limited recycling. We only have that one tub or whatever it was that we can fill up to take out. I don't think we've seen that tub in a year, and you can't tell me that you couldn't have, you can't tell me that you're purchasing more than you could have output over the last 12 months. Even if you were taking 1 box out a day or 5 boxes out a week, you would not be in this situation.
There's nothing behind the couch anymore either. I cleaned behind there.
There's nothing. Sorry, Foodie, hang on. Please go ahead.
I Febreze to the couch. There's nothing behind the couch anymore either. I cleaned behind there.
No, you didn't. That's a lie. You are actively lying to our faces. There's nothing behind the couch. I cleaned. What the fuck is that? What is that? That's not a modern art installation. That's crap. Take it out.
I Febrezed the couch. There's nothing behind the couch anymore either. I cleaned behind there.
Hold on. I'm just trying to clock more shit on the floor. So there's, let's see. There's this stain over here by the carpet. By the banister, rather. That looks like, that might actually just be the carpet. Like the overage. What is it called? It's like when you do velvet. Anyway, that might just be a trick of the light, but I think it's poop. All of these spots around here, I don't know what they are. Like, what are these spots? She's saying she's just vacuumed. These are probably divots from the furniture, which is fine. This is all trash. This is all junk. This is all, throw this shit out. I fucking love the fact. Sorry, I'm not on camera, everyone, but I need you all to see what I'm saying. I just love the fact that she's put up this fucking office screen behind here. She hasn't done the Beezer show in weeks. Weeks. Take that shit down, roll it up. That will probably, you know what? That is modern art, though.
This is an active garbage bag. Thanks, Pete.
This is an active garbage bag. Okay.
I'm just showing them what I did for cleaning.
Well, can you clean that balled up piece of paper under there? I think that's a balled up piece of paper. I'm assuming that's a takeout bag that's been balled up and just thrown under there.
Mm-hmm. You did a lot.
Yeah, well. And then, like I said, I'm gonna hire somebody to come, probably next week or whatever, and I'm gonna schedule them.
What's this? Chat, help me out. What's this? Because this looks like a sheet set. Do you all see this? This looks like a sheet. Does everybody else see that this looks like a sheet? Do you know why this makes me think this looks like a sheet? You know why I think this is a sheet. This looks like a sheet set that's been bundled up and put on Box Mountain. Dirty sheets, Vicky. Same brain. Same brain. This looks like sheets. Maybe it's maybe it's clothes, but it kind of looks like a sheet. Actually, does she have like a light blue dress that we've seen with an inlay? Maybe. Sheets. Sheets or dress. Sheets or dress. Not really sure. Those are the sheets. You reckon these are the sheets? Holy sheets. They're sheets. Hey, beautiful. Good to see you. And this one here, I think this is the monitor for Foodie's computer. So Foodie's computer box is the one down here, I think. And that's the monitor, and that's an Amazon box. Part of this game is literally like I Spy. It's like, well, what actually came in these boxes? How do we figure it out?
Come and take all this shit here. All these boxes will be gone.
They're not just boxes. There's also sheets.
Now the table, look where it's cracked.
What is under there? Oh, it's a toy. Okay, it did look just like balled up trash, but I guess not. What's this? Another box.
So it really like actually will fall. So I'm thinking of having them take this too.
Dude, this furniture was new when she moved in. Why did it break? Probably because it wasn't screwed together correctly, because you know what? If you need to see Foodie and Pete's put together furniture, just go watch that Baker's Rack stream again. They used a hand drill as a screwdriver because the battery was flat, and it was a treat. It was a treat.
Or,
Not like we ever said that.
I know, but I was wondering maybe I could just use wood glue, but that would be too, I don't know. But yeah, we don't sit here.
Right.
Like when you bought the table, I said that there was no point to it.
Well, thank you, Captain Hindsight.
We can't have a house with no table. What if we
I mean, you never sit at the
ever had
table.
company or something?
Then sit at the kitchen. You've got a stool, a single stool for some reason. So this one down here, this was not a trick of the light. That's cat shit. We are playing a dangerous game, chat. Is it cat shit? Was not the
There was no point to it.
was not the game I was predicting that we would be playing today, but here we are.
We can't have a house with no table. What if we ever have company or something?
When do we
We're
ever,
adults. We need a table.
when do we ever have company?
It's true. They really never do. The last person to visit was Old Mate, right? And maybe her family's been once or twice, from what we understand. Also,
Table. What if we ever have company or something?
When do we
We're
ever?
adults. We need a table.
When do we ever?
Was this the... Do you all see this? Was this the pot? Foodie. I think this was the pot. So, if you're just coming in, Foodie has just recently told us that she put hot water and soap into her spaghetti pot and then went around and scrubbed all of the waste items that were in the carpet. I was concerned because you know me and not trusting Foodie, I thought she wouldn't have cleaned out the spaghetti before putting hot and soapy in it and then going around and pouring it into her carpet. Do y'all think that looks like a clean pot? Does that look like a clean pot to you? She also needs a bucket. Can someone get Foodie a bucket? That does not look like a clean pot to me. That looks like where the spaghetti came from. So maybe she's talking about this one. That also doesn't look like a clean pot. None of them look like clean pots. Yumino, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Hope you're well. Yumino says, can't chat because monsters, but had to ask how many panniers to hire someone to clean approximately a quarter of Foodie's boxes. Zach is becoming American with these measurements. Well, look, if I apply imperial scale, it would be two panniers to a quarter of Foodie's boxes. There you go. Thank you for the super chat, Yumino.
Have company.
Well, maybe we would have company if we had a table. You know.
We have a table.
Well, it's broke.
I'm also confused because she's got what seems to be here a mop and bucket. Yeah, so she's got the mop and bucket here. Why did she not just use the bucket for the cleaning instead of a pot?
With no table.
Why did she
What if we
use
ever
a
have company
pot?
or something?
When do we
We're
ever?
adults. We need a table.
When do we ever have company?
Well, maybe we would have company if we had a table. You know.
We have a table.
Well, it's broken.
Okay, dear Foodie, your shitty broken table is not the reason you don't have people in your home. Sorry.
So what I still the dishwasher. I put the dishwasher on. What I still have to do is mop and.
Dark Rubber Ducky, I believe in you. You can use this as inspiration and motivation if you'd like. I'm in your ear. Hi. Take care of yourself. Just a reminder to everyone, you all deserve clean, healthy spaces. A clean and decluttered space helps monstrously. Maybe monstrously isn't the right word. Momentously. It does. And I understand, I understand not always having the effort to invest in yourself, just in general. But it can just be small things, Like, I often find the hardest point is starting. So I usually start with something that I really enjoy when I'm doing a clean. So like if I'm cleaning the bathroom, I'll generally be like, okay, great. What's the one thing that I can like find a little bit of fun out of? And it's usually taking my washing out, because if I take my washing out and put it on, my washing machine plays a really fun little jingle when it starts, and I get out of the house and get a little bit of fresh air. So yeah, just find something fun.
Sweep the rest of the floor, and
She's inspired you beyond belief, Willie. That's good to hear.
he did change the box. There's a
Oh, hang
mop
on.
and sweep the rest of the floor.
Sorry, chat. I'm going back a
What
lot.
I still have to do
I'm just gonna slow it down now. We're never gonna catch up. It's fine.
is
Everybody knows my shtick.
mop and sweep the rest of the floor.
Uh-huh.
And P did
The cat litter.
change the box. There's
Uh-huh.
a shit in there that was just recently laid
Uh-huh.
by Chubby.
Great.
Yeah, the toilet is clean, but I gotta mop the floor in here
Sweep, then mop. And also, you're out of toilet paper in that bathroom.
as well.
Just FYI.
And I gotta mop down here. Here is dirty as fuck.
Mop? I thought this was carpet. You don't have to mop down here. This is carpet. Chat, we don't mop carpet. Why are we mopping carpet?
And I gotta mop down here. Here is dirty as fuck. Shit, look at. Fuck. And,
Why are we mopping carpet? Chat, stop it. Oh, in front of the door isn't carpet. Thank God. KR,
I
yeah.
just gotta mop and, yeah,
It's-
but
it's
I pretty
hard.
much vacuumed like 3 times. My vacuum, I cleaned it all out.
That's good. That is definitely
Now I gotta clean my
a
vacuum.
stain.
I did
She also needs to get carpet stain remover, because, like, there's just so many. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, potentially 4, and just all of these little spots. I don't understand how you could... I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand how you can vacuum and still have... I don't know, maybe they're like scorch marks, or... I just don't get what these things are.
We're up there, but there's a little bit of stains. I got that
A little...
big stain out, though.
What the fuck was that? That's a huge stain. That's like 2 feet's worth of stain. Again, chat. Invest in a carpet stain remover. They're wonderful.
Looks like. So that's pretty much.
Is that the tour?
What I did?
Okay, great. Back to my dumb face. Hi.
I washed down my couch with Lysol wipes in the middle here. Febreze, use lint brush on those pillows. My corner's all clean. Ugh. We're good to go? Ugh. Just give me a second.
Okay, I'll give you 1
Throw a
second.
rope down from my balcony. Why?
1.
Hold on a minute.
No.
You weirdos.
Okay, never mind.
Finally, I see it crystal clear.
And, you know, do you want to know what the worst part is? When they moved in, it was new... Like, she told us it was new carpet. That's the worst part.
And that's why I ghosted Kevin, is because I told you, like, I'm not super comfortable. The fact that he kind of wanted to, like, move in already, you know? So.
You can do it, Dark Rubber Ducky.
I'm really, really wanting to, because I've been finding myself, like, wanting to, I've been finding myself wanting to, like, force it. Like, be okay with it, basically, even though I'm not really, like, fully okay with it. Do you know what I mean by that? Like...
What is she talking about? Be okay with what? Force what? Cleaning?
So... No. Hi. So, I mean, I don't know. But... It's because, like, there's a couple of other guys that I'm talking to as well that I'm kind of, like, really into.
Juanita, hello.
But
Good to see
I
you.
was into him. Like, I did like him. I'm attracted. He was very nice, very good looking. But
Oh,
as
Parker.
I said before, I don't know why people don't think he's real. You literally heard his motorcycle. Like, and then people are like, well, she's just going to order Uber Eats. Why would I order Uber Eats in the middle of nowhere when I can just order it here? Like, that's so stupid. And the Uber Eats driver just happened to have a motorcycle. Like, okay, I'm gonna smoke some concentrate.
I don't think it was Uber. I think it could have been a different delivery. Or it could well have been as she's telling it, but I just don't trust her.
Yeah, it's a total red flag. No, exactly. Like, I don't even know you. But that's the thing. That's what I realized. I saw a quote, and I think it forever will change the way I look at relationships. Like,
Okay, inspirational quote time with Foodie Beauty. Get ready, get your filters out.
I always am the type of person... It's just heating up the concentrate.
Okay, great. We're taking it verbatim, pretty much. You all can hear the burps?
I'm
Oh,
always,
yeah.
like, the type of person who, like, does things really quickly. You know? Sleep with the person right away. Okay, let's move in together. Like, literally... This guy seems like he's got to make some life changes, and I'm just, like... I'm just not, like... I don't know. I don't want to, like, have a life with somebody. Like, for me, my life is with Pete's. As a family, I guess. With my
Hold on, like 2 weeks ago you were trying to move in with old mate. What?
cats. And I just want to, like, do my own thing, you know?
Great, go for it. Bees.
There are things in my life good, Kermit. Idiots.
Careful,
Some
Kermit.
good things in my life. I don't have nothing good in my life.
Oof. Looking at what Foodie presents, I don't see, like, for me, there's not a lot of good that I would necessarily, like, want from Foodie's life, do you know?
I just focus on my house, my dogs, and kids. It's enough to make me very happy. Yeah, it doesn't take much, right, Monica?
Oh, Deb, thank you for the reminder. Chat, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you'd like to hit the like button, I'd very much appreciate that too. Please and thank you.
You don't need one more person to be responsible for. Yeah, exactly.
Chicken asks, does she have a filter on? She looks better than normal. She 100% has a filter on. For me, the easiest way to know is the eyes. You just look at the eyes.
There's just too many red flags and just not, no. Someone else's Bible. Us strangers, most of us are untrue.
Some inspirational background music.
No
Might be a good idea.
strings with you guys. You know, I can turn, if I want to stop hanging out with you guys, exactly. Well, like, I can just turn off the camera, right? So, but him, it's like, I just feel suffocated. I don't know how to explain it. I don't even really need to. I feel suffocated. I don't feel right. Decided last minute, kind of. I think that's shitty of me. That's kind of what I do. I try not to, but I'm always last minute. Like,
Well, she's last minute or just non-conflict. Zero. Well,
baby steroid oil.
confrontational.
You're anonymous, yeah. You talk at us. Well, whenever you watch anything, do you interact with the people you're watching usually? No. So, yeah, I kind of just want to... But I do...
That's the joy of understanding how YouTube works. Dear Foodie, 95% of your content is you engaging with your chat. So, yes, actually, you are wrong. It is not just... For for some people, lurkers, shout out to the lurkers, like lurkers or people who are on the rewatch, then generally, yes, they're only really realistically engaging in a one-way situation. But if you're in someone's live stream and you're in the chat, you're engaging with both the audience and the content creator. It's not always 100%, but there's engagement.
Interact. Compared to a lot of people, I interact with you guys a lot, so don't even give me that shit.
As she should, just a note, as she should be interacting with her audience, because again, it's 95% of what her content is, and her audience pays for the privilege. $4.99.
Together, I hate
It's actually
him.
$5.99 in Australia.
He used to tell me what to do at work. After a while, we started seeing each other. He slept in a graveyard in his car just to see me the next day. Aww. That is sweet. You know what I mean?
Very different, Lottie.
That's what I'm working on, Kermit. That's exactly what I was just saying. Like, I don't know if you listened to me, but you do you. We can't tell you how to feel. Yes. If I have red flags, I'm like that. Yeah, usually, no, I would just keep trying to force it.
Weird that the maybe not weird considering Foodie's last year, but strange, I guess, that the red flags for Foodie are, well, he wants to move out, and he said that he loved me. Didn't he say that he loved you already? And, you know, backseat shenanigans and this, that, the other, but a meth pipe, meth pipes. That's not a red flag. That's like an orange at best. What are you talking about? Also, very happy with the pause today.
And plus, like, I really, really, really want to just focus on me and focus on fucking traveling and, like, having fun. And
Hey,
just,
Sparks, good to see
I
you.
just feel so much happier and less stressed out when I don't have to worry about the life of someone else. And that's how it should be. You shouldn't have to worry about someone else's life. If you're in a partnership, yeah, but I think before you enter a partnership with somebody, you should be your own person and fulfilled and happy.
I agree, Ali.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to strive for, and that's what I'm going to do.
Thanks so much, Jewel. I like this shirt. It's a little bit warmer today because the sun's up.
No, I said next week I'm getting them removed like I did that one time. So I'm going to.
Pack. Just a warning. Just not really a warning. Just maybe don't do that.
Thank you, Veronica.
And Sponge, I 100% agree. I think if Foodie actually had any intent of seeing Kevin Parker Bush from the beginning, then she would have been talking about him a heck of a lot more. Kevin only existed to make old mate like jealous or get his attention in some way, and now she's just like it's like a really soft subplot, you know, just going on in the background while Foodie tries to figure out what concoction she can put together to stir the pot next.
But I'm starting to change that cluster reason.
Sassafras.
Doesn't matter if I was like that all my
Happy
life.
weekend.
Tomorrow, or just like today, I woke up, I can change if I want to. Doesn't mean anything. And then, you know what?
And thank
Everything
you,
I used to do in
Rebecca.
the past is fucking irrelevant, because today I'm a different person. So how do you like that?
Everything she's done in the past is irrelevant because today she is a different person. Today, Foodie woke up and decided to be a new person. Everyone, welcome to the stage, the new Foodie.
Yeah, I did. I did a lot today, actually. Thank you. What did you do today? Watch live streams all day?
Hey, Marie. She
Exactly. Hi,
she
Kate!
ghosted Kevin this weekend. She was meant to hang out with him, and it didn't happen.
Do you think you can change after 4? Yes. Anyways, there's some things I don't want to change about myself. I love myself, and I love my life, and I'm very grateful for it.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that... Yeah, I don't know. What made you want to see Natalie even though you kept on wanting to see people? I fell in love with Matter, or so I thought, I guess. I don't know.
Well, Kevin was our bird. And then my brain was like, well, Kevin went to Canada and transformed into into a motorcycle riding gentleman.
I really don't know Existence Project. I can't tell you right now. I'm still doing a lot of inner reflection about the whole situation, my whole relationship with him, and right now I'm choosing to just forget about it. Well, that's it, Rhonda. I think my relationship with him has taught me a lot of stuff.
Has it?
Like, type of person I cannot be with.
Right.
It's taught me boundaries. It's taught me red flags. It's taught me things, you know? I think you guys have helped me see a lot of stuff, too. Absolutely. I've learned a lot from you guys.
Don't accept that. Do you know when she could have learnt about all of this stuff? When it was actually going on. This is all... Chantal truly is Captain Hindsight today.
So.
It's the fun thing about listening to people who have been through similar situations or understanding their perspective or listening to advice.
A little nook. I want to get like a breakfast nook eventually. Like that, my dining area. There's this dining area, and then the kitchen is huge. So like, there's like an area over in that corner where the litter is. If I get that totally cleaned out, I can move the fucking baker's rack over to the other end. And then remember the baker's rack drama? And then I can get like an L-shaped booth thingy for over there.
An L-shaped booth thingy.
Yeah, but cluster B.
Great, more furniture that will never be put together.
Then it's hard. Like, you expect me to just, like, I don't fucking, it's like, you're just, like, searching for me to, like, why are you looking around? Like, who cares? I left one comment. It's like, we're both YouTubers, so we both share a lot of the same audience, and it's just really hard to just completely not see any of this shit on YouTube. And, yeah, I had a weak moment. Yeah, I was like, his falafels, big deal.
Okay, maybe not the same thing, but, like, within the ecosystem, within the Chantal verse, right? There's a lot of content out there, if you're engaged in it. You don't... just because you see something doesn't mean you have to leave a comment on it. Do you know what I mean? So I think Foodie's chat kind of giving her shit for continuously engaging with and watching Old Mate's content is entirely valid, because she's sat on stream and cried and screamed and gotten mad for months now, and everybody has said disengage, 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 and now she's disengaged in the real world, but she just can't seem to stop with the digital stuff. So she should, and absolutely it is ridiculous to think that she's consistently trying to engage with him, considering everything she's told us about him.
I wrote one comment. It seems like you're searching for like drama or something.
Hey Sonny, good to see you.
And he got you to pay for his groceries. Yes, I pay for his groceries. Whatever you want to think. I'm so tired of the fucking same stupid shit. Should I just block those people who are annoying about that?
Sure, go for it. Minimize your audience even more, Chantal. That's exactly what you should be doing.
A different kind of natter too. I'm tired of just being accused constantly of the same shit. When I've clearly been fucking home cleaning my house. And maybe I'm more annoyed at people accusing me of that, because there's no way I'd ever go back to him. There's no way in hell I'll take you back.
Until after the 21st.
I love that fucking song for that reason now.
I reckon come the 22nd or whatever weekend maybe is close there, I think they'll probably do another like botanical gardens thing. I might be wrong. I might be entirely off base. They might never see each other again. But yeah, I definitely think that after Payday there might be another collab.
Yeah. Yeah, but no point of woulda, shoulda, coulda, Amanda. I don't ever do that to myself. These are fragments.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should take a moment and reflect. Shoulda, coulda, woulda is really useful when you don't live in that headspace consistently, because, you know, that's not very kind to regret everything or second guess everything. But, like, take a lesson. There are several lessons to take from the last 12 months.
Your relationship. I can tell you're getting over him. Yeah, fragments. Exactly, Rebe. Thank you. I knew someone smart would chime in. But yeah, like, sorry. But you were nice, and he is so nasty to you online. Mixed threats. Please be strong. Yeah, honestly, it's almost like I've just been seeing his nastiness for the first time or something. Like, I swear.
Yeah, this is definitely the first time she's seen his nastiness. There's never been evidence on stream about Chantal fully acknowledging and admitting to herself how nasty Old Mate is to her. Never. There's not one single stream, there's not one single time where Foodie has reflected on Old Mate being not a good person. No, what are you talking about? They've all been deleted.
For him talk, it's like cringe. Like, are you fucking serious?
She's very rude, Jackie. Yes, she does not have a good relationship with her audience.
Yeah, but that takes time, Charlotte. Like, that's learned to ignore the things. So in the meantime, if I feel like I need to block things for my mental health, and just why would I want constant negativity here? It just doesn't even make sense. I don't even know why people like reading that. If you like reading negativity all the time, you might have a problem with your freaking screws in your head. Like, I don't get it.
Well, there's a lot to say there.
Narc smear campaign when he accused me of doing coke. He shot himself in the ass, though, by saying that. Exactly, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying when I feel like he's not going to ever leave me alone, like smear campaign. But so far, it's been pretty good. He hasn't really talked about me, so.
Y'all can't seem to stop talking about each other. And old mate has the fucking attitude of, if anyone's talking about me, I'm going to talk about them. And, like, people need to just, like, learn to let it go. Just not engage, right? But unfortunately, on YouTube, everything is about engagement. So this is where we are.
It is coming. You think he's just gonna, like... YouTube is really good for me, Starbees, whatever your name is. It is. Probably, what's the alternative? Go to work at a shitty fucking job that makes me even more miserable for less money? That doesn't make any sense, Starbeezer. I can't just get off YouTube. This is my livelihood.
I don't know if Starbeezer was telling her to get off YouTube in the way that she thinks that conversation is. I think the advice of get off YouTube is more like, stop watching his fucking content. Like, you can create your own content without watching what he's doing. You numpty.
It's not always something negative, but sometimes it is, Charlotte. So that sometimes people, I block them.
True Crime, good to see you, mate. Thanks for being here for 11 months. Appreciate it. True Crime says, Foodie won't let it go, but she will let it snow. Well, yeah. She'll let it snow and make it rain, I think. She's the weather queen. Thank you for being here for 11 months, True Crime.
I don't like interacting with that many real-life people, and I do interact with real-life people. How do you guys, like, I don't have enough time. Like, I have too many real-life people that I need to interact with. I'm a very social person. I'm not a shut-in fucking slob that lays on my ass all day, like people think. I fucking actually, like, if I do, it's because I'm depressed and I can't do anything. So... yeah, and I am actually trying to help myself, and I'm getting back to rebuilding the friendships with people in my life.
She's totally busy, you guys. Super busy with all of her real world things and real world friends to do. Definitely not a miserable shut-in, and if she is, it's only because of her depression. Now, just a reminder to everybody, every conversation that I have in regards to Foodie is purely aimed at Foodie and her BS. And the fact that she chooses to put it all out there on the internet. That's not to say that any of these elements can't apply to anybody. They can. I reflect back on me at my worst, and I was a miserable shut-in. Like, I know I was. I fully acknowledge that I was. And I fully acknowledge that I was aware of what I was doing. I was happiest locked away at home. I was happiest eating out of boredom at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, that's what made me happy. And it wasn't until, like, 2020 and recognizing that there were things that could provide happiness if I only had the time and energy to put into them, because I had run myself into the ground. And turns out when you have no energy, being a miserable shut-in is a pretty easy way to, like, function, you know? Her entire discussion about anxiety and depression, I can't get on board with, considering the years worth of content that we've seen in regards to her not taking any care of her own mental health, and the fact that she kind of tries to push advice on all of that about the way that she handles things, when realistically we have not seen a positive change in anything. It's a bit bonkers. But realistically, if you were out of the Foodie loop and you were just picking up the key points, like, Foodie's not necessarily... Foodie chooses to stay at home. Foodie chooses to stay at home. Foodie chooses to do the things that make her happy. And it's fine to say, well, go out and do the things that make you happy. But you also have to take care of yourself in the same breath, right? Because, like, continuously seeing old mate and engaging in snow and, like, continuing problematic relationships and eating your feelings, like, all of those things can feel like you're taking care of yourself, but it's not. Like, it's making yourself happy, but it's not actually taking care of yourself. And And I missed someone. Sorry. As you, hello. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. As you says, what will she do when her viewers are not sustainable? It's already headed there. 100%. It's already headed there. We are nearing the end of the Old Mate saga. What then? I don't really know. As you, I think. Look, in all honesty, over the last week, it has been it's been surprising within the within the Chantal verse to see how much attention Old Mate's getting, and I actually honestly think Old Mate's probably gonna get a lot more talking points than Chantal will if Chantal can't. Because the thing with Old Mate is that like he's brash, he's rude, he can't cook, and he has a side character that's got a little bit of mystery. So I think that people may err into like that content a little bit more. As for Foodie, I have no idea what she's going to do. I wish she'd take us on a health journey, because I honestly think that would be really fulfilling for a lot of people to actually understand what the science and medicine behind what the fuck's going on is. But she probably won't. She'll probably find something for drama, and she might try to return to the Tinder talks of everything. I don't know. She doesn't seem to have a lot of energy when it comes to her own content at the minute, so it might just slip away, you know?
I like to spend time with you guys. If this is how I want to spend my time, who fucking cares? Like, people should be allowed to spend the time however they fucking want. You guys are here. Like, people will come and be like, what are you doing all day? You're like in my live stream all day and you're criticizing me. Let's just all admit we have no life, and we don't. I like having no life. I'm too stressed out. I have anxiety. I need to fucking like.
Just a shout out to everyone out there who has a life and watches Foodie content. I know there are most of us, actually all of us have lives outside of Foodie, and that's the fun thing. But Foodie, you don't have a life outside of your own content. You just don't. You show us everything. You were streaming for 10 hours yesterday. I honestly think that she was awake for 10 hours yesterday, and that was all stream. She can't seem to exist without the attention of other people, which is like, I'm not a professional, but it's just a very lay way of saying it. She simply can't exist. She is Tinkerbell. So to call your audience like similar to what she was saying, people who have no life, shut-ins, etc., is a little bit like she's not really all that attached to reality, I suppose, because we're not. You can't keep up with Foodie. You can't live life and keep up with every second of Foodie. And if you can, props to you, and you might not be getting a lot of sleep. Which is fine. But if you're out there being successful, doing all of the things, it's definitely a challenge to keep up with every second of Foodie. But every second of Foodie is what Foodie deals with. You know? Like, she's not out there learning new skills. She's not roller skating. She's not going to the gym. She's not learning new recipes. She's not learning to knit or crochet or doing puzzles or, like, learning. She's not getting tertiary education. She's not playing video games. She's not doing anything that isn't on stream. And if she is, it's definitely the minority of her life. So, like, her saying all of this and not being able to see how it is actually a direct reflection of her life, wild. Bonkers.
I'm not going to be going ziplining, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Lottie.
I don't show my
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a lot of my life you guys don't see. Faith. I think dealing with YouTube is better than turning tricks, since that's the only other job for you. Right! I'm not going back to a photocopy machine. Fuck that. Because you guys some of you make me feel bad for being here too hot and horny, so I'm just saying.
She also needs to learn how to put that barrier up between, like, being impacted by her chat. Because she says that she isn't, and then she says that she is, and then, oh, you're all mean and awful and terrible, and you make me feel this way, and this, that, and the other. And it is, I honestly think, like, the chat that goes on in your chat is a reflection of the content creator, because it's what is acceptable, what isn't acceptable, what's encouraged, what isn't encouraged. And yeah, I don't know. Some people in her chat who like create the conflict with Foodie, I honestly think that conflict's just coming out of things that Foodie doesn't want to hear. And Foodie has, like, tightened her hug box so much over the years that we've literally gotten to a point where, you know, the Three Stooges are essentially the majority volume in her chat.
Remember your self-worth.
Hey, AC. Hope you're
I
well.
think people, but
Happy
Amanda,
weekend.
like, I'm not the only one, right? I think people all should do that too. I know. The people who want me to talk the most, stop talking about him the most, are the ones who want me to talk about him the most.
I would be super happy to never hear about Old Maid again.
Everyone
but
has a life, Esther.
just me.
Like, every single person has a life. Just because it's not exciting to one person doesn't mean that it's not exciting for someone else. Like, why should someone live how you want them to live? How you think they should fucking live? You should be going to school. You should be doing this. Fuck off. Get the stick out of your ass. Mind your business.
Dear Foodie, if you want people to mind their business, maybe live streaming every minute of the day isn't for you. The whole point of the way that Foodie's built this IRL stream community is that people will engage with and discuss her life because her content is her life. So if you watch the content, you're going to talk about it.
Jay, am I seeing a special Who is this Vincencio? It's your job and you enjoy it. I don't know why people care. I'm miserable. I'm bad at interacting with people. My hobby, kids, my family. Yes, exactly.
That's fair, Christine.
Your bush is itching? Oh. Live and let live. I never give a shit how people live. I never look at somebody's life and go, oh my god, they should. I just don't even give a shit enough. I'm too worried about my own self.
Great. That's fine. But, like, this situation is very much, everybody is literally watching their stories for whatever reason, and all of those reasons are valid. But everybody's watching the stories, and the story is Chantal's life. It's the Truman Show without the production.
Too many red flags that I'm now noticing, and no.
Natalie, hello, lovely to see you. And Nari, hello.
Yeah, the sex talk, like, yeah. I did sleep with him once.
She is not vaping anything. She's just breathing air.
I regret that because I felt like he was, I don't know, he was good at waiting. Like the first few times I met up with him, we just like talked and hung out and had a good time, laughed. We talked for like a few hours.
Didn't she say she slept with him in the car?
And he never pushed me to do anything. It just kind of like happened, but like he was kind of pushed. Like he was and he wasn't. I don't know how to explain it, but
you do not explain interactions with people sexually well at all, Chantal. My God. Consent is required and sexy, by the way. But like every time, oh God.
I don't know. I feel like men are like that though. A lot of them just want sex all the time.
Gross. Gross. Gross.
Thanks, Chantal. The mailman's having an affair with your neighbor even though she's missing one arm. No, there's nothing wrong with one arm. The drummer from Def Leppard only had one arm. And he was a really good drummer. No?
Hey, Elle, good to see you. What a time.
Show us the ninja? Why?
Men are like what? Oh, she said men are like that. Hold on, we'll go back and listen to the grossness.
He was kind of pushed. Like, he was and he wasn't. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like men are like that, though. A lot of them just want sex all the time.
She feels like men are like that, though. They just want sex all the time. Cool. Great. Thanks, Foodie.
Thanks, Miss Chantal.
Marceline, hello. Lovely to see you.
The mailman's having an affair with your neighbor even though she's missing one arm. No, there's nothing wrong with one arm. The drummer from Def Leppard only had one arm.
100%,
He
Elle.
was a really good drummer.
Foodie may have missed the memo that people are complex, but it's fine. We'll just generalize people. It's great.
Show us the ninja? Why? Everyone should live their life as they see fit. Everyone makes mistakes in life. You just have to learn from them and not repeat them. Exactly. I know I only have mascara on. Oh, this is yesterday's. Or no. Oh, no, it's because I was picking it off. Hi, Terry. I'm not having a date. So he's probably watching this, actually. Okay, if you're watching, I just have to say something to you because I feel bad. All right, so if you're...
So is the story now that Kevin absolutely watches, or is this just Foodie so out of touch that she thinks everybody watches her? It's probably that second one.
watching, I just want to say
Uh-huh.
that I thought you were very nice and that you were very cute. And
Hey, Foodie, you numpty. Why don't you say this to the person directly? It's like at the start of the stream when we were talking about her message to sjam. Fucking tell them. Like, have a one-on-one conversation with people instead of just this online BS. Because guess what? Foodie, are you listening? Alright, sorry, just testing the microphone. Foodie, not everybody watches every minute of your shit. And that includes literally everybody who tries to watch every minute of her shit. No! Stop it. Have these conversations with people in the real world. Oh my god.
And I had a good time with you, but... I'm a beezer!
Oh, baby, that's a really good question. Did she use protection? Has she been tested? I mean, regardless if one is true, she should definitely follow through with two.
And I just have to focus on myself right now. And,
What you've missed in the last 2 hours-ish? She cleaned, she showed us the carpet, there were shit stains everywhere. We had a really big conversation about, like, how to clean correctly and how to motivate and inspire yourself to clean. And Food is really good at that. She's cleaned the filter in her vacuum for the first time ever since having it, so that was a laughing point. Otherwise, not much. She's saying the place is totally clean, you guys, now. Even though the box mountain ranges still exist. The cat litter is fresh, even though there's a steaming turd in it already. And I firmly believe that if we don't see fresh cat litter, it never happened. We see the fresh cat litter today, but we haven't seen it in months. So it's probably been a while.
yeah, so... And I want to experience many different wieners and not just one. I'm gonna get in a gross, another relationship. Ew, disgusting. Actually makes me want to friggin' throw up inside. No. No. Now that claustrophobia. I was getting friggin' scared. I was getting freaked out. That's never happened to me before. I've never felt like, with a guy. Wow, I am growing.
If you feel with a guy, communicate that. If you feel with anyone in any type of situation, please make sure that you communicate that, regardless of whether or not it's sexual, intimate, or just in general. If you don't feel safe, if you don't want to follow through with any, like, with something, if no, then no. If no, then no. Ensure to communicate that, please. Her growing as a person and feeling claustrophobic, and it all happening in the car. Again, it'd be great if we knew that Foodie played safe, but we don't know that. And it'd be great if Foodie could get a follow-up test. And maybe that's the next piece of content for this week. Maybe her audience can tell her, hey, if you actually slept with this dude, you should probably go and get tested, because, like, that's the responsible thing to do. But also, like, it's good to know. It's really good to know.
I didn't call him while he was at Poissonnerie. I did not. Oh my god, I can't. Every time you say Poissonnerie, I just want to friggin' die. It sounds like a lie because you know how I talk like an airhead now because I haven't gone to school in forever and I fucking can't read a book.
Thanks, Lottie.
And I watch too many people who
Well, she's talked about claustrophobia before. Remember, she told us she had a fear of elevators.
weird on like social media. You ever watch people who vlog? They always talk all the same. Like, so anyway, like I'm gonna do my hair and then like, so you start talking. Fucking hyper. Yes.
Sleep well, Mama Bear. Have a good one.
Yes, I can. I'm kidding. Man. What were the red flags? Pushy, like about like saying he wanted to move in, and just like too fast, like too fast. And also now I'm having a crush on.
And see, this is why it's really important to communicate when you do meet up with these people, because they need to know what to expect just as much as you, right? You can't be on like Plenty of Fish like she was and be like, I'm down to party, and then expect to get into a relationship after the first meet. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to have healthy levels of conversation and transparency, in the interest of transparency.
A guy from Algeria who I'm talking to, who is kind of pushy still too. Oh yeah, he's the one who's like, so you seeing somebody or no?
I'm sorry. I've got to call some bullshit on all of this. If you're on one of these platforms and you're engaging with people and they're asking things like, so when are we meeting up? Or are you single? That's not necessarily pushy, Chantal. It's really not. Like, if you're on a hookup website and people are asking you when you can hook up, that's not pushy. If what you're looking for is like a relationship, because that's kind of what it sounds like, you should be seeking that out. You should not be seeking out fuck buddies. Because a fuck buddy will probably want to know when the when the fuck buddying is happening. That's okay. Anyway, sorry. It's wild.
So I'm probably gonna still like meet him anyways. And good old pump and dump. I'm just joking. And hi, J-Boy.
Did he pump and dump? Did Kevin pump and dump? Can you go get tested, please? Oh, God. What? Don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, Colleen. Foodie Beauty. No. He was younger than me.
Lottie, definitely a you thing.
Okay, so.
Unique.
Another one. Really? Okay, so yeah.
Exactly, true crime. If she wants a proper relationship, she shouldn't be meeting up with men in bowling car parks at night alone. Oh, God.
What was I saying? Oh, and I just started talking to this other guy. This guy is like, he's more just like into hooking up. He's really smart though. The way
so many guys, you
he
guys.
talks, he's probably the smartest guy I've talked to. So talking to him is.
I wonder if someone in her chat's gonna ask her about the Russian woman.
I'm dating a bit. So he's got like a lot of money and a nice house. Well, not a lot of money, but he's got a really good job and a nice house by himself. So he seems like a player. He's really well groomed and like, what are you doing tonight kind of thing. Like, it seems like the type to just go on. Oh, it's Friday night, so Tinder is like all the men are fucking like, hey, what are you doing, Birdie? There's this one guy. Oh my God, he's so fucking hot. This one guy, he called me Birdie. What are you up to tonight, Birdie? They all message on Friday night or tomorrow night. Watch, it's gonna blow up.
Can't wait.
Everyone's trying to get laid for the weekend. No, not Nick. I haven't talked to Nick in a while. I kind of like that. Hi, Birdie. It's like from Mad Men. You know, he's really well groomed, like more groomed than me. So I'm kind of like.
It's not hard. Shady. It's not shady if it's true.
Really, Amber? Sorry, guys. Hi, Buffalo better? No, I don't like being called Buffalo. I like being called Birdie. Even though Nader was seemed actually offended when I was like, he's like, you tell people that I fat shame you because I call you Buffalo? He's like, you said that you like that. He's like, you laugh at it, so now you're going to tell me that it's not okay?
And this is why healthy communication is important. Communicating expectations and communicating with a partner when things aren't okay. Very important. Such as cute, fun little nicknames like Buffalo and Giraffe. These people.
Well, I mean, I don't really care, but I don't love it. Like, fuck. Like, Babe would be better. Anyway.
Oh, Camille's. That's a good idea. That's a good thought, actually. Yes.
Set what fucking record straight? What is there to set straight? I'm so not even in that anymore. He's gaslighting. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Haz. Good to see you.
Did he ever call me love? No.
Maybe. Hello. Happy weekend.
I don't talk to him. So, I gotta remember the gaslighting word. I forget about that all the time.
Oh, yes. Got to remember that gaslighting word. It's very important.
See, I always believe what he says. It didn't even occur to me. That could be gaslighting. I'm an idiot. But it's a learning process. So, the rest of the house is going to be easy to clean, so it's not going to be daunting. Like, you know, it's like when it's really filthy, there's no garbage. Like, I have one active garbage. There's no old garbage. Everything is vacuumed and cleaned. There's
Where are all those bags?
To mop the floor.
Are they out on the balcony?
I gotta mop the floor.
Probably out on the balcony.
Gaslighting has lost all meaning. So is narcissist. Fuck. Oh my belly.
Dude, you're the one who's been fucking talking about it every other day. What are you talking about?
Dee Dee's starting to look like she's seconds from throwing herself off the balcony.
Also, I don't love the narcissist talk in general because I think that it dilutes, like, severe, like, mental stuff. But, like, outside of that, and as a layperson, calling someone selfish is very much in the same vein as what she talks about, you know? Selfish, self-centered, egotistical, like all things that don't necessarily need a diagnosis, but are like personality traits that we can judge and see. Anyway, whatever. It's just easier if you can use a
I don't think she can.
buzzword, I guess.
Throw away those boxes.
Every
No.
single person. All of us.
The ghost of Mimi. I'm hiring 1-800.
Every one of us.
Anyone want to come take them? Fuck, I'll give you $100. You know what? I'm gonna post that on Kijiji. $200.
Don't
I'll
do
save
it.
$200.
Don't
if
do
I
it.
get 1-800 got junk, they're gonna bleed me dry. But if I do it with a
Irresponsible things to do when you've literally just had someone threaten to drive past your house and wave.
someone who's dead.
And then made it. Oh, this video is unavailable? Foodie, how rude. How rude. What a rude little dude. Wait, maybe that's just my internet. It's not. Oh no. Oh no, how rude. We still had another 2 hours. Why the delete? Disrespectful. That's what it is. It's very disrespectful. Oof. Wow. Oh, well, I've still got time, so. Why, though? I don't know. I don't know. I'll try. Hold on. We'll try a thing. Nope, video unavailable. This video has been removed by the uploader. Well, while we wait on that, we've still got breakfast to cover. We didn't touch on breakfast. So I'm going to jump over to that one. Please hold. King, yeah. It's fun when you catch one live, isn't it? I was watching that. We were having fun. It's okay. We've still got breakfast to do. And I've been... Oh, no. Breakfast is also unavailable. Really? Wait, what's going on? No, breakfast is loading. That's fine.
The fucking...
It's fine. I've also been catching up a little bit with this this vlogger from Kentucky. Or this YouTuber from Kentucky, which has been really fun. Let me just load up breakfast. Oh god, where am I? I'm all over the shop. This one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. Okay, we'll load up breakfast. This is a short one. This is only 54 minutes. And how long have I been going? 2 hours. Doesn't feel a minute over 1. So we're going to catch up on what happened in breakfast, see if anything important was missed. But damn it, Chantal. Watch this one and see what happens. See if this one gets pulled down as well. Probably not. But here, look. Just, again, another reminder. Smart things, or not smart things to do with your YouTube as your only source of income. Continue to take down videos. It's just not smart. The analytics don't make sense. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Also, has she learnt to put mid-roll ads? Because I don't watch her ads. Has she learnt to put mid-roll ads in? Or has she got it automatically set up the way that Daddy G does it? Or is she just doing, like, start and end caps? Who knows? Who even knows anymore?
Chuckin', guckin'.
Chuckin' guckin'. Yeah, we've got a new ball, maybe. Got a new fun thing to play with. Ways for Foodie to continuously ruin 10 things I hate about you. Thanks, Foodie.
Put on a brand new shirt.
Funnily enough, the sjam video is still up. Bonkers bananas.
When you said that you love me. Did I see you crying? Hi guys.
Oh, and sjam went live as well. Oh god, all of these things happening.
Oh god.
All of these things, so many
Hi,
things.
guys. Thank you. Sam is feeling great today. It
Oh,
seems.
the audio's cutting out? Is it? Sorry, chat.
Hey, Prissy. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Vegas doll.
Looks okay to me.
Oh, Tracy. Okay. I will. Remind me before I get off, Tracy. It's like by the time I end my live, I forget. Let me know before that. If you guys want me to check my messages, remind me at the end of my stream. Ready, set, repeats, Tracy. Thank you for
I don't
posting.
know, part of me wants to check out the sjam thing.
Receipts. I mean, I hope it doesn't.
That's messy. Messy. We're not here for messy. Sometimes we're here for messy.
Look, I don't want people to harass him. I don't want him to be like, Giving me booze clues with that dress. Good morning.
Santiago has confirmed the SJ Live was just too long. SJM. The SJM Live was too long. Just SJM digging a hole. Not worth it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Just remember, the spotlight is on Chantal. All of these side characters, they're just deterring away from the main story. They're just subplots.
Sister, hello. Hi. Hey, Tiff. I don't want people to harass him, and I don't want him to think, like, I hate him.
All right, this is actually a discussion about the SJM stuff, so, fun. Fun's objective. Subjective, rather.
It's over with. It's done with. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Genevieve, of course, all the Beezers were there. 95% of the Beezers in there probably wanted the real tea, Christine, so that they could interact with Chantal and be like, well, he said this. Actually, there's probably going to be another stream in a couple of hours of Chantal coming on live being like, oh my god, I can't believe, see, he said this. I've got proof. Here are my receipts, blah, 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 blah. And the SJM storyline will probably take over the weekend.
Colleen! You kind of over-excited just the situation? I said I was going to post the video, so there you go. I changed the title from stalker to viewer who came. Honestly, for me, like, I actually get an anxiety response from people calling me over and over and over and over and over. All those phone calls in the middle of the night, like...
Okay, so if that happens, here's a piece of advice. If that happens to you, message them back if you don't want... message them back and tell them to stop. Or block them. But in the interest of transparency, sometimes a very clear, concise no is better than no answer. Or no response. But, like, continuous responses, not it. I don't know. Dealing with people is tricky. But, like, a clear, concise answer with no room to move is probably a lot more useful than just being available for communication but ignoring them. That makes sense. Say no, and then block, ignore, move on.
Sorry, that's not normal behavior. But, I don't know. I don't know his situation. I don't know his mental health situation. I don't know. Somebody said maybe he's on the spectrum. I don't know. Maybe. And I would hate to, like, people to shame him for that, you know? So let's just move on in bees and no hard feelings. Maybe we'll talk again someday. I don't know.
Why would you say maybe we'll talk again someday? Like, it's all of those doors being left open to potential engagement that is like, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. If you are blocking someone, if you're removing someone from your life, regardless of what the relationship is, don't do shit like this. This is just dumb. Stupid.
I mean, like, I feel like if
Vicky, you're right. It is all about money. Yes.
Like, if you, what was I gonna say?
JD, good to see you. Hello. I know. Strange time of day today.
Or I don't know. Yeah. Anyways. Maybe I'm a little dramatic, but I am a dramatic person, so. You know what to expect with me, right? And if you still watch me, even though you hate me, that's your problem, not mine. Should I put chia seeds in my eggs? Is that like a thing? I'm serious.
Chia seeds and eggs. I can't imagine that's going to do well.
You had good intentions? I think so.
Ali, that sounds right.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of him or anything. There's no need for... Last night I was paranoid. I'm never doing that again. I'm not taking... No. I didn't even like how I felt last night, so that's confirmation for me. I don't need to worry about being, you know...
I'm sorry, is this butter or cheese that you're putting in there?
I'm making cheese eggs for breakfast.
Oh, it's cheese. Okay.
I have a shit ton of shit to do.
So
Kevin
busy.
comes over tonight. I'm stressing right out.
Okay, so Kevin's not coming over. That's been confirmed because we just watched that when it was deleted.
I have Kevin coming over tonight, and I dreamt about Natter all night. Yay!
Yeah.
But I had a dream that he was doing Dee. So I'm not the kind of dream I was,
there's butter and cheese going into these eggs?
So...
It's interesting as well when you consider, like, again, this is just a shout out and reminder. At the very start of the stream, I started talking about this, and I will talk about it again. Like, it's not okay. You don't just roll up on people who aren't expecting you, period. It doesn't matter if it's audience and content creator. That's a whole different bag of cats and very, like, very concerning, but it just as a general baseline rule, don't roll up on people who are not expecting you and who don't know you. just don't do that. But it is interesting considering her saying, I don't like people calling me over and over and over again, and then continuing to engage with this person. And I think that Foodie probably did make a very conscious choice there to continue engaging with SJM because there was money involved. Like, that, it's a pretty simple way of seeing it. And it sucks because she made choices, and that's not taking any responsibility away from SJM. SJM, like, said all of those things and allegedly did all of those things. I don't really know. I'm not covering all of that. But, like, he's accountable for his own choices, but Chantal needs to like learn how to deal with those discussions instead of just being like, well, I'll keep engaging it because there's money involved. Do you know what I mean?
And then I have this other like Algerian guy messaging me, and he's like, okay, why is it now that I have boundaries, I'm meeting all the men who don't have any? Like, for real? I swear. Like, okay, check this out. Okay. So,
Well, see, El, the villas in Tuscany, the manors in England. So,
basically,
because I'm a snob.
what I'm doing is talking to a bunch of different men. Like, not a bunch, but, you know, men that I'm interested in.
So
Because
many
I don't want
men.
to commit to anybody right now. Like, sorry, but men don't like that. Like, a lot of men don't like that. They like you to be just with them, but then whenever you have boundaries and you're like, because I'll be like, to this guy, I'm like, he's like, hey, can I come see you? Like, I just want to give you a massage. Like, no, you don't even know me. You're not going to give me a massage right now. You're going to get to know me first.
Yeah, if anyone's offering you a massage, one of two things is happening. It's either sexy, intimate times, or they want to get paid.
So, anyway. So then this guy's like...
There are plenty of massage therapists out there.
So I started talking to him, and then he's like, we're just talking normal. Like, you know, I'm just trying to be, you know, maybe we could meet up and have coffee or something like that. But then he's like, okay, you want to hang out today? And then I'm like, I have, hold on. I'm not blocky unless you talk about my family or threaten to kill, or want me to die. Okay, so, anyways.
Not to mitigate the seriousness of that conversation, but Chantal's plenty blocky.
So he's like, how about today? And I'm like, obviously I have plans with some other dude today. So I'm like, I have plans today. Like, did it ever occur to you that I'm not going to drop my whole life just for you? Like, and he's like, are you seeing someone or no? What does that matter? It doesn't matter. Like, what the fuck? Like, who cares?
If your intention is to date someone, I think a valid conversation is, are you seeing someone else? But I don't know. This Kevin Parker Bush does sound like a bag full of red flags himself. So
I was like, I'm like, why are you asking this? Are you looking for a relationship? You know, like. What?
Well, generally, if someone's asking if you're single, they might be looking for a relationship. Yes.
Why are you bothering me with this nonsense? And like,
yeah, you'd know well.
hold on, guys.
See you, Indy. Have a great day.
He's like, because you said you're busy. I'm like, yeah, I'm busy. Doesn't mean.
See, I think this conversation's coming about because Kevin was like, yeah, we've got plans to meet up on the weekend. And now this conversation is, oh, well, we might not be able to meet up on the weekend. And it's like, well, after meeting someone online, how many times can you just, like, push them back until there's either frustration or a block themselves?
I'm busy. Doesn't mean. You just messaged me right now. Being busy.
We call it being flaky.
I love having bought these.
Or ghosting, or...
Does not mean. Hi, Sam. Are you trying to eat the butter? Do not eat butter!
Yes, Kevin's Parker, Vicky.
Sam is eating the butter.
Kevin Parker Bush. Why is your cat eating butter?
Sam. Sam.
Exactly, Sam. It's a dating website, and you can't tell me that Foodie's not using the same hook she used earlier with the, DTF.
I'm mad that you're eating the butter. So you better not be eating the butter.
Communication.
Sam. If I turn around and you're eating butter, you're eating butter! What do you think you are? You're a chubby youth. You can't be eating butter, Sam. You're a freaking chubby youth. Chubby youths do not eat butter. Okay? If you eat butter, you're gonna get a heart attack. You know it. Sam.
Yeah, Jennifer, we didn't really touch on that, but using plastic cheese in cheesy eggs, I don't understand. Also, is she using a microwave to cook this? I hear a microwave.
There's a fire starting in my heart.
Sorry, is she cooking eggs in the microwave? Maybe not.
You really got that in my head, my sweetie. The stars are...
What did she put in the microwave?
I like my eggs super well done, so...
She is cooking the eggs in the microwave. Oh my god. Look, I fully acknowledge that you can cook scrambled eggs in the microwave. I get it. And when you're short on time, you need something convenient, totally understand. It does not taste good. Oh no, she's melting the butter in the... Okay, cool. Thank God.
I'm just gonna fry the crap...
I was about to have a whole ass conversation about scrambled eggs in the microwave. You can do it. They just the problem with microwave cooking eggs is that you toe the verge of them being rubbery very quickly. Oh, that sounds nice, pitiful. Yes.
Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. I knew it. I knew it needed to be fried more. Stupid egg patty. There's all white on the inside.
Oh no, okay, she is using the fry pan. I can hear
Trying
it.
to trick me.
Are you
know,
gonna
like the white bits and egg
Are you gonna come back? I just want to see the
Alright.
eggs.
Try to cook it.
Come back,
Okay.
Chantal. Yeah, Jewel, I boil up a dozen eggs every week as my meal prep because I eat a lot of eggs. Love a boiled egg. It's just so convenient. They come in their own little like pouch container and
And
everything.
my heart inside your hand. What you did to the beat.
Still can't believe she took down that stream. How
I don't know.
rude.
I'm like really like, ugh. Ow! I burnt my gut. Ow! Look. Oh. I burnt my stomach. I burnt my poopy.
Not Foopy. Also, chat, hang on a minute. What's this, though? What's this? What's going on here? Can someone help me with what this is? Any tips for peeling eggs? Nat, absolutely 100%. After you boil them, I do a 7-minute boil because I like it a little jammy on the inside. Take it straight off the stove and pull the eggs out and put them into ice cold water. I'm talking like frigid, Arctic. You want to almost freeze those buggers. Another trick to peeling eggs well is keep it in that water as well for as long as possible, like a minimum of 5 minutes. It does cool them down, which is sad because you don't get a warm boiled egg, but it's the easiest way to peel them if you're like meal prepping. Also remember that sometimes at the very bottom of the egg, usually at the very bottom of the egg after boiling, there's a little air pocket. So if you crack there, it'll open a lot easier. And try to use like fresh to middling eggs. If you're using eggs that are close to the end of their best before date, the egg, like the shell will stick a lot more. Sorry, I'm very passionate about me eggs. Also, in this milkshake container are these egg whites. Or this milkshake glass, rather. This looked like egg whites, but I don't think it's egg whites.
Oh my god, I'm so disgusting.
That's okay, Nat. No worries. Pleasure. Eggs are tricky, but once you find the perfect way to do it, it sticks. Plus, always boil on a boil. Like, don't put eggs into room temperature water and then bring them to boil. What I do is I boil the teapot, and then once the teapot goes off, I pour it straight into a pot on full high heat. Make sure it comes to a rolling boil, and then put the eggs in. And I usually start my timer before I put the eggs in, so really it's like a 6.5 minute egg, but let's not get too serious about eggs. It's all about timing and temperature. Like cooking. Lottie every time. Every time.
Eggs. Sam? You like eggs? You like eggs, Sam?
Yeah, Mudslicker, she deleted the apartment tour one. We got like halfway through it. Now we're eating eggs.
Grilled guns.
You can see why Chantal thinks I'm a snob. That's fair. Elle, that's fair. You can read me for how I like my eggs. I haven't tried to cook truffles, though. I understand Chantal's not a big fan of those either.
Does my cutlery drive you guys nuts?
The lack of cutlery drives me a little bit nuts, yes. The fact that you murder turtles no, that's being a bit hyperbolic, but the fact that you produce a lot more plastic than is required is infuriating.
Liquid butter
yes.
going on my toast. Like that. Liquid butter. Yeah. Oh, liquid butter. Sam was like...
Okay, another thing, things that Foodie's doing wrong today. Putting liquid butter on your toast using a knife is an exercise in that's gonna infuriate you. Instead of like liquefying your butter, just put it in like 10-second bursts until it's soft to use the knife. Silly. Spoons, thanks for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Spoon says, I found dry boiled eggs peel easier. Yes, lots of recipes to do it in your air fryer or oven. I have seen the air fryer ones. I'm afraid to do that though because I don't want my eggs to explode. Also, Instapot eggs peel easier and are so fast. That's a good point. I don't use an Instapot because I'm the worst. I have a thing against Instapots. But I understand you can't cook them prep them very quickly in an Instant Pot as well. But if you're just doing using a traditional stovetop, it's very helpful.
Sam was eating the friggin' butter from my thing. Pour butter on my toast.
It's literally liquid butter.
Yum. Shit, so much butter.
Yeah, you just needed to soften the butter, not melt that shit.
Whatever.
So stupid.
All right. Ketchup.
Because what she could have done with that excess butter is poured it into the eggs. And that would have been delicious. Oh my god, yes, Eri, I do remember the discussion about egg cups.
I made my coffee.
And I hope everybody who was in that stream went out and tried to find an egg cup.
I could go for...
Elle, it was this week. It was this week. Yeah, I don't actually know, Nari. I don't know the reason as to why Chantal deleted the previous live stream. Like, I don't know. It could have been... I don't think it was anything about the apartment. It may have been the discussion about Kevin or sjam or Old Mate, and we only caught half of it, so... Which is my fault, because I just don't stop talking. This is a fun sound. Oh, Vicky, great idea.
I'm coming.
She's wearing a different hat. Huh.
Making another coffee.
Okay, do I just skip ahead? I think I'm just going to skip ahead.
And don't you eat the butter on the counter when I'm going to bed.
Because I just have a feeling like in about 4 hours' time she's going to be up again.
Sorry.
Because her sleep schedule has been all over the place. Pardon me.
Chantal, try egg with Maggie? Who's that? Oh, Maggie. Really?
Wait, like the noodles or the seasoning?
It's good? Oh, you're right. Actually, I like jumbo with egg. Mmm.
I think I've got to go out and make eggs. I am a little bit hungry, actually.
Mmm. I thought you didn't like buttered toast. I thought so too. Mmm.
Is she... What? Okay, did we figure out what was in that milkshake cup? Because it looks like egg whites.
Really, Cha-Cha?
Is she only eating egg yolks? Is that what's going on?
Hold on.
Holding.
I need the sugar container and I'm using it to prop you guys up.
Oh, okay. Great. I understand she keeps saying that she doesn't like, or has said in the past, because she hasn't actually taken us on a diet journey for a while. She doesn't like stevia. She doesn't like any of those like alternatives to sugar, she should probably like just learn to tough it out.
Oh yeah.
True crime. She's putting it together.
So
It's
I'm just gonna eat
fine.
breakfast with you guys, and then I'm gonna go and chow down. Get crunch time, man.
Crunch time, chow down, and by that she means clean the apartment. Code. We love code.
Midnight munchies and more.
Stevia's kind of awful. Ursinate, no.
There's no service for bees.
I really like stevia. It is the thing that replaced sugar for me.
Oh no. Hey Bob.
Like, it's a little chemically depending on where you're having it. But I have it in, like, Greek yogurt and berries, and, like, it tastes... It just sweetens everything up. If you are having it in coffee, it is, like, noticeably a little bit different. If you're used to sugar, I guess.
I egg-proofed. Poached eggs.
She's still making
Butter
poached
toast with
eggs.
sugar.
Come on, guys.
Hey, Fubafer. I know, it's my breakfast. It technically is my breakfast. I was up, but I was in bed. Doing things, busy with things.
Uh-huh. Well, this is engaging.
Oh. I never thought of that. Decaf would be better. You have a point? Certainly not.
Sorry, why is Foodie having to reduce her caffeine intake? Oh,
Overeating eggs on great toast? Really?
I don't think she enjoys the coffee. Do you know how I know? Because she chases it down with whatever's in this cup.
Rusty, you don't chime in often.
I'm convinced Foodie doesn't actually like coffee. She just likes milkshakes.
But when you do, this toast needs to be dipped in more butter.
Hey Val, good to see you.
Is butter bad for you or good for you? I hear conflicting things.
And Plummy, hello.
Get my toast.
Butter is fat and salt. So depending on what your diet and your dietary needs are, it can be good, it can be bad. Personally, I like using butter because flavor is important when you enjoy making food. But there are certainly alternatives to butter. It just really depends on what your goals are. Like, yeah.
I don't know, I'm craving this today. I just go with what I'm craving.
Milkshakes are good.
So I guess whenever I'm not craving something, I don't like it. There.
Hello, Who. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend.
So, anyways.
Ali, thank you for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Ali says, I'm off to bed, but just wanted to say I love how every reaction community I go to, chat usually talks about everything besides Foodie. She is literally just background noise, Ali. 100%. Thank you very much for the super chat. That's very kind, and I hope you have a fabulous evening and a great weekend. Good night. We don't have Whole Foods in Australia, Marina. Or at least in Brisbane, not that I'm aware of. We have, like, Aldi, Woolworths, Coles. I'm trying to think of any, like, there's IGA, which stands for the Independent Grocers Association, so they have, like, Jahar, Pirate Foodie. So they have groups, and then we have, like, 7-Eleven, Night Owl, which are convenience stores, obviously. Night Owl is similar to 7-Eleven. We also have Easy Mart. Easy Marts are popping up everywhere, and they're just they're bombastic, and they stock, like, some, like, Americanized foods. I don't know what their goal is. Someone let me know what the goal of Easy Mart is. It's just very, like, I don't know, processed focused, I guess. Anyway.
Why do people watch me? Hyper! Oh no, the coffee kicked in.
Hold up. I just need that. We just need a moment to appreciate it.
Hyper! Oh no, the coffee kicked in.
I haven't done it all stream. I didn't get to do it all stream. We got it. We took the moment. We made a choice. Hey, Nat. Good to see you. It's good. It was a good time.
This is how I am on coffee. Ask anyone in Katimavik when I had that espresso in Nova Scotia on the way home. Oh my god, everyone wanted to kick me out of Katimavik. Like, Chantal!
Okay, I don't know about y'all. Help me understand. She had, what, a shot? Maybe 2 shots in that coffee. Like, she gets Starbucks every morning. Or got, used to. Oh my god. We haven't Starbucks beezed in a while. She drinks coffee. I mean, half of those things she was drinking probably had the equivalent of 0 caffeine. But she has coffee every day. She's just a goddamn spectacle, mate. It's just, you had 2 sips of coffee. It's coffee. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Calm down. It's fine. It was the snow.
I'm just gonna sit here eating my eggs all hyper because...
That's why we couldn't actually see her putting sugar into the coffee. It wasn't actually sugar. It was snow. Also, top tip. Okay, while... Hello, Foodie. Top tip. If any of you take creatine, just drink it with the water. Just drink it with the water. There have been times I have tried to make creatine work in hot beverages because it's been cold and I really just want to drink a cup of tea, but I also don't want to drink an entire glass of water with my cup of tea. A little bit weird. I just want more tea. Give me all of the tea. So, turns out you can put creatine in tea and coffee. It just doesn't dissolve quite as well. And it's a bit gross. So, hot tip, don't try it.
I can't believe it's not butter. Oh, butter's bad? Chef? If butter's bad, then I don't want to be...
For Foodie, considering the talk about high blood pressure, high cholesterol, etc., a high amount of butter in her diet probably isn't a smart move, yes.
Good.
But then again, what does it matter when you're eating Nashies every other day? When you can afford it, I guess.
Well, I was planning on moving with Pete. Oh. Mr. Spock. Plain cheeseburger!
Ew.
How about we leave it at this?
What, that?
Sweet angel. You never called me this. I feel gross. Two paneer or not two paneer? Let's hope no inbreeding took place. You and that sjam could be brother and sister.
Sorry, not laughing at that comment, laughing at what it says on her cup. I just caught it. Oh, it's so fitting. It's so stupid. I love it. It's true. She consistently is.
We can have Funkle babies. Hey, Retro.
I would believe it,
Oh,
Tara.
yes. Here, certainly not remind me. Is butter bad? The answer is...
No, Holly.
It depends who you ask.
Don't hate it.
I don't think there's an objective answer with a lot of stuff. Okay, it's not a black and white answer. Is butter bad? Here's the real answer.
Oh, Foodie's about to educate us. Get ready. Take out your notes, everybody. Foodie's educating the children.
Butter is full of nutritional value, but it is also full of saturated fats.
Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. What nutritional value does butter contain? What nutritional value? Calcium? Butter contains calcium. Milk-based product, right? Vitamin something. Let's have a look. Let's figure it out. Following nutrients. Vitamin A, that was the one I was thinking. Healthline literally has an article saying, is butter bad for you or good? Vitamin A, vitamin E, B12, very small amounts, and vitamin K, very small amounts. There are generally very small amounts of all of these vitamins if we're talking about nutritional value. What it does have is calories, which is a requirement for nutrition because it provides our body energy at a very base statement. So, yeah, 14 grams of butter has 11% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin A, so that's cool. It's got minimal amounts, 2% and 1% respectively, of vitamin E, B12, and vitamin K. So Foodie's not wrong in saying that butter does provide nutrition, but everything provides nutrition. I don't think that a diet high in butter is going to get you very close very close to your holistic nutrition goals, because it's mostly fat, but okay.
Therefore, it is best consumed in moderation.
Just like all things, best consumed in moderation. Queen of moderation.
Yeah, I have bad triglycerides, but I don't think it's from butter. You know what I think it's from? Fast food!
Butter and fast food is an entire conversation, because you need to talk about the complexity of fats, right? Monosaturated versus trans fats versus all of those things. I'm not sure what Canada's perspective on the use of trans fats in takeout is at the moment. I know that like a decade ago, Australia made a really big push to remove like worse or bad fats in a lot of major food production. But anyway, whatever.
Yes, because butter's a natural fat, right? Butter's natural. Now, Tiff is also right. I can't believe that some butter has healthier... It replaces things with unhealthy things like chemicals. So, yeah.
Okay.
The answer is all of the above, really. Avocado is healthy, yes. But again, you can't sit there and eat 500 avocados. But, you know...
I mean, you could. You probably couldn't afford it. I mean, I certainly couldn't, being an Australian. Too much avocado on toast. That's the reason why we can't buy houses, apparently.
Don't dunk your toast in it. Okay, we'll start tomorrow on that. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Oh no, why have we got lag? Shouldn't have lag.
Cereal and cream, here I am talking about. Oh my god. She's lecturing us about health again. Listen.
Oh no, we are getting lag.
You think
What's
you know
going
something,
on
but you
here?
don't. Huh? So here's my feelings about tonight.
Hold on. So now it's doing the thing again. It's the helicopter. It's coming back. It's coming back. I'm coming back. Okay. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Sorry. We're coming back to the conversation of is butter a carb. It's fine.
Oh, there we go. Cereal and cream, here I am talking about. Oh my god. She's lecturing us about health again. Listen. You think you know something, but you don't, huh?
Yeah, Tweety, you're right. Like when I was doing restrictive dieting, a large conversation was like, well, one of the easiest ways to reduce calories is to reduce your fat intake. But remember that macronutrients exist and our bodies process things, and fats are a requirement. Like healthy fats are required for processes in our body to be able to function correctly. So yeah, find your healthy fats, try to alleviate your unhealthy fats, and be a queen of moderation, you know?
So here's my feelings about tonight.
Yeah, the helicopter came straight for me. They just they said, no internet for you today, Zach.
Raw soft boiled eggs. Cherries. Butter in your coffee. Am I the new moderation cream, Rebbe?
No.
Moderation cream. I'm the new moderation cream. Tubby moo moo. Where are you? Feedy! Oh, there you.
Peaceful 100%.
There you. Come here, Sam.
What is even going on with you, Greg? Please hold. Oh no, we came back.
Did you hear him? What time is it? It's 4. Okay, I gotta clean because he's finished work at 9:30. I haven't been with a man since you know who. Like sexually.
Sorry, Foodie, I was getting distracted by Greg.
What time is it? It's 4. Okay, I gotta clean because he's finished work at 9:30.
He never came over. What a shame. We didn't get introduced to a new side character.
I haven't been with a man since you know who. Like sexually.
If by you know who you mean old mate, then that means you sleeping with Kevin in the backseat of your car was a lie that you told? Are we adding that to the lie? Lie. Liza Minnelli lies.
Oh no, that's not true. I was with Renee. Oh, that didn't count. That was like 2 minutes.
Another lie, you said in previous streams that every time you met up with old mate, you were sleeping together. So did you sleep together in the sex swing hotel, bees? What are you talking about, Foodie? Help me out with this timeline. Please clarify.
Hi, Sarah Jane!
Hi, Sarah
If the sex
Jane.
is like 2 minutes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't count as sex. Right? That's masturbation at that point.
What a incorrect and hot take to take away from that, Foodie. Hey, sorry. Sorry for
yeah.
Sorry, my connection has come back. It says it's excellent. Very good.
I don't want to kiss and tell. That's why I'm very vague about what we did. Did we or didn't we? I'm not... Did she address sjam staying at the Quality Inn in Orleans until Sunday? No. He's here till Sunday? Can you go to a different hotel? I'm freaked out. KS. Okay, I'm not done my breakfast. See how if it's healthy I don't want to eat it? You better not flake tonight.
What's her usual breakfast? Her usual breakfast is just Starbucks and a Nashi. Oh god. Oh god, it's happening again. No, why? But I think we're back.
KS. Okay, I'm not done my breakfast. See how if it's healthy I don't want to eat it? You better not flake tonight. I won't.
There we go. Greg is making all of the choices.
Yes, we did, W. I did on the couch. That breakfast isn't healthy.
Alright, we'll speed it up until we get to the end.
W. I was dipping my toast in butter.
I just don't know whether or not there's going to be anything interesting here in the breakfast stream. Because you know me, we usually just catch the stream at the end of the day. It usually has the same shit in.
Yeah, that's true. The problem is down under. I don't know if I just want like someone to come over just to hang out, you know?
Oh, Who, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate. Apologies for the internet shenanigans as always. Who says, if the sex is less than 2 minutes, then that gonorrhea doesn't count. No, that counted. That definitely counted, Who. We were there for it. And look, I'm not the one to ask, and I don't know if I want to find out, but, like, the conversation about the bacteria vaginosis, like, what happens there and with that then, with sexual partners? Because now we're not sure whether or not she actually slept with Kevin. I personally think that she probably didn't, but maybe that's my brain trying to protect itself.
Like, I don't like hanging out with a guy, I guess, unless there's flirting, too. You know? Like, if I'm in the presence of a hot guy I'm attracted to, why would I just, like, hang out and talk?
Because you want to build a relationship with them?
You know? Which is why I'm not stupid.
She's saying all of this, and literally in the stream we just watched, she's saying that people are being pushy and wanting to hang out with her and wanting to know whether or not she's dating someone else and wanting to know, like, whether or not they can come over. Like, what are you talking about, Chantal? Pick a lane. You either want to hang out with people to fuck or you want to hang out with people to build a relationship. Those are your options. Or you don't want to hang out with people and you just want to talk to them online. And a lot of people, like, will get frustrated with that if there's no, like, actuality happening.
Come on, what? I like having, you know what? You know.
You like having sex? Great, then go and find a fuck buddy. But also, play safe, know your status, be responsible.
Or I like kissing. Take it slow. But down under, we're not going to be in a relationship, so there's no taking it slow. But I know what you mean. Like, don't jump into anything you're not comfortable with. Like, don't give your body too fast. My ghost of Mimi Wandu. He wants to touch the fupa.
Marina, it's wild.
Beans. Okay, someone remind me I want to make big beans.
And these were, like, hours apart, these streams. It's just wild.
He's going on Parliament tour. I feel bad. I mean, you can't just, don't just come here, like, plan it out, fuck. Jesus. Like, maybe a reunion at the Parliament someday, but not just, like, I'm not just gonna hang out with every person who wants to come here. I don't know. I can't. I think...
Stop continuing, stop talking. Just stop talking. Stop putting this out there as a thing that is a potential impossibility, because all it does is I think people like sjam would potentially see that as like, oh, the door's still open. Like, there's no lock on the door. The door's still open. There's every chance that it could still happen. And I think that potentially the reason why Foodie is saying this is, one, money, and two, like, I don't know. If I were Foodie having just dealt with that, I would not be having this conversation at all.
Anyways, it's over with. I hope that he enjoys his tour of Ottawa. No hard feelings, please, and goodbye, and thank you. He's a professional fupa lifter like Natter. No one's been able to wrangle the fupa like him, that's for sure.
Selkie, hello.
Stop
Hope you're well.
with strangers. You
Happy
are
weekend.
your spirit. That's what happened with Natter. Don't do it again. But what if I, like, dissociate and don't give my spirit to these men? It's just sex.
God, there's so much being said there. You should not be dissociating while engaging in sex. You should probably be very present and aware and consensual. Please. Oh God, she chooses her words so poorly. Yeah, no, none of that, but all of this. Whew.
You know?
Why would you, Foodie? I don't understand why you would not want to be, like, associating while intimate with another person. That doesn't seem the way to go about things.
We're all crazy here. I know. He's gonna find the trap. He will respect you if he really likes you. Sleeping with strangers is fun.
Do you know what I also don't necessarily appreciate? I don't love the idea of, like, an internet audience having to walk someone through, like, how a date should go. This is weird. These are conversations to have with real people.
The clingy type?
Not saying that internet audiences aren't real people on the other side of the screen, but you know what I mean. Like, these are conversations to have in your real life.
Not. Well, it depends. Like, if I'm really, really, really into somebody, then yeah, a little bit clingy. But not really, because I like my space too. Like, you guys seen, like, I would get in fights with him over not being there right away or whatever, but... So I'm not really, like, super clingy. Like, I like my space too. I don't like to be disrespected and lied to, so I was freaking out. Like, the one time I drove to his house, like, he wasn't answering. Remember?
Yeah, we were there. We were there for it. When you tried his door when it was locked.
I definitely feel differently about Natter now. I feel like... okay being away from him, but... I don't know, I feel weird. I feel like he's detoxing from my system. I, like, dream about him every single night.
Jesus.
And... I miss his falafels. No, I'm not over him yet. I'm getting there. I'm not... I know we can't be together, so that's good. Like, jeez. I like how you spell his name. I hate Natter. Anyways. My God, get some... I'm working on it.
Very.
I'm not hung up on him, but there's still residual. You can't expect me to just, like I said...
Jenny, 100% this is a conversation to have with your good Judy. 100%.
Like, I really, really, really love this guy. Or I was really into him. I don't know, I was, like, really obsessed or something.
Yes, you were entirely obsessed with Old Mate. But the fact that you sat on stream and you cried, oh, it's my addiction, I'm addicted to Old Mate, I'm addicted to him, I'm addicted to you, is so fucking redundant. She just doesn't use words well. She doesn't know words. English major who? Honours English who?
They said, really? Well, you're not the fool. I mean, you know, you were just nice. Jen hates Natter more than you. I know. Take some ocean spray. This is what Liz was explaining to you. I hope you're generally done. Yeah. I am. I'm done. Like 100%.
Totally done, you guys.
It's part of that addiction. Wean yourself. It can be hard to end things. Yeah. Jen gives Beezers a shortest sandwich short of a picnic. If you meet Camel again, please fart in his mouth when he sleeps and record it.
Oh god. Skip.
Vengeful against stupid like I knew at Hotel Calibri, like I didn't realize I was farting right directly in his face. So when I went and that like opened my cheeks and everything, and I turned around and he was laying right there with his glasses, with his phone, like doing something with the iPad, and I looked and I went, and he just went, and he was like this, and he looked at me like this.
Could you imagine, like, I don't want to think about it, but just imagine taking one straight to the face from Chantal. That's just... just the violent retching that I would do. Just... Oh.
Oh my fucking god, I'm like literally so sorry, like I swear. So then, anyways, I fell back asleep or something, and then I...
But we're totally over him, but we keep talking about him.
woke
Very
up to
good.
him farting in my fucking face. So yeah. Tag, you're it. I don't do it on purpose, though. Yeah, I opened my cheeks, yeah. I don't think so, plain cheese. Yeah, you're right, Jules. I just have to... Can I at least share the fart stories with you guys?
No, you could just not. That'd be great. Why don't you take your fart stories and post them over on your OnlyFans, where people are paying for, like, different content?
I'd literally strangle someone if they did that to me. A real man would have just taken the blow. Kayla.
See, that's what actually happened to the hair, chat. He took one from Chantal straight to the face, and it was just whoosh.
You're right, a real man would have just been like, it's okay, I love you. Exactly, to the sea captain. So,
I don't think, Chantal, just to shout out, I don't think he ever loved you.
fart stories. We need to make more fart stories. This is the problem. Now I have to worry about farting in front of this guy now. I cannot deal with farting in front of men again all over, the breaking the ice. Because I don't meet somebody and just go, oh, excuse me. No.
I mean, even after meeting people, I'm not one to just, like, pass gas in company. I understand there are conversations to have about levels of comfort, and it's a human bodily function, and that's totally fine. But, like, the way that Chantal passes gas as if she's squeezing, like, I don't know, a dime through a needle, like, it's just not. She puts effort into passing gas, whereas I assume many people put effort into excusing themselves when that's a requirement.
Key lime.
Uh.
I'm gonna go clean my house. Remember when I played the...
Very intentional, that's the word.
Oh my god.
That's the name, yes, it's very intentional. Are we just having a nap now? A dime through a needle? Marina, I couldn't think of a better analogy.
His card tricks were... Fart jars, plain cheese, you run reaction channels with that one. Are you real, Bob? Who is this? Looks like me when I'm fucking 80. I'm gonna look like Bob in like 5 years. I'm gonna look like Bob. Yes. Okay, I have a question for people who wear wigs. Do I put the wig on my head and wash it with shampoo and conditioner that way in the shower? Because I'm gonna wash that purple wig today. Wear that one. Tonight is the night.
You probably don't want to do that, no.
Make sweet love to you. I was married for 11 years, and we would do.
I mean, you can, but like you'd just be better off to wash and soak things by hand when they're not on your head.
Movements together, like he'd be passing and I go take a poop, and he'd be bathing.
We're snobs, collectively we're snobs. Unless you're, it's snobbish behavior if you're not forcefully passing gas in the presence of other people.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, no what? Oh. Oh dear. Wigs need care? Yeah. That wasn't my question. It was, this chat is full of freaks. I can't believe you've known... I know. Whenever you guys were like, happy anniversary on like April, what was it? I was like, what? Happy anniversary? I'm like, oh my god. So I was actually with him when I was reading those comments for the first time. Or no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Was I with him on that day? No. I think later down the line when I seen him, I was like, hey, did you know that today was our 1 year anniversary? Fucked up. Fart in the phone. Yeah, when they're doing call-ins. When he and Didi are doing call-ins, I can call and fart in the phone. Yes! I'm just kidding. Real mature, Chantal.
Just a note. Foodie's version of Didi here is right. It's real mature to call someone and fart on the phone at 38 years old. Real mature. Real mature.
The tree ladies will call in. That's real mature. You need a woman who doesn't fart and doesn't have a fupa. No, excuse me.
Dude, could you just, like, fucking grow up? Like, I understand we watch Chantal for so many reasons. But, like, her level of immaturity, I think if we were going to pull a Chantal and we were going to gauge her level of maturity, because she really does like to say where things sit, like, 3 years ago, with BB, the level of maturity far succeeds the level that we like. This is just some level of like ridiculous, absolute ridiculous. Punky, hello, good to see you.
Goes, oh, I'm calling carpet. What are some of your favorite things Nick says? I love when you do that face.
Nothing.
Which face? This one? Oh, the tree lady. I swear to God, I was sitting. You guys know the story about tree lady calling? I'm like literally watching this woman on video go, yeah, you fuck that fat gross bitch. Foodie Beauty. And he's like, so, well, you care who I fuck? Yeah, you need a real woman like me. Anyway. It was D2 calling at the time, and now guess what? I'm just kidding. Hated the messenger women. The fucking messenger women! Sorry, pay attention. Yes, Helen?
Didn't Didi start out as on Messenger? Mm-hmm.
I'm done. We're done? I love when Nick smushes food in his face. The pizza. We want a peanut. Yeah. 9:30. Would it have been a problem if sjam brought Lakma? Yes. I don't want to hang out with sjam. Okay? I don't want to go to Parliament with you. I don't want to have Lakmas. I don't want to hang out.
And these are all things she could have said in that Instagram text, but didn't. And this, like, it's a different situation, but it's a very similar situation, where she consistently says things to old mate on live stream. Level of disconnection is, like, supreme. Supreme. Just, like, dear Foodie, you need to learn how to actually have communication, like, actually have discussions and conversations with people. When you want a thing, or you don't want a thing, you need to learn to be able to communicate that. That's not sitting on your live stream. Because a live stream is not it's not a discussion with someone. I mean, it can be, but it's not a private or personal conversation between two people facilitating what needs, desires, and wants are. It's bonkers. Bonkers.
I don't want to bees. I'm hyper. Coffee puts me in a weird mood. You see me. I love when he stomps around, I know. With it. It's the face, I can't. I like when people look like rodents. Like
see you, Jewel. Have a good one. Sue-Ann, hello. Lovely to see you.
Constipated rodent face.
Good morning.
You are Natters sjam, you just can't see it. Come on, maybe to online to you guys, sure. That's what he wants to make it look like. You don't know how much he beezes, okay? He's a beezer.
Alright, we're coming up to 7 minutes left, chat. Now I'm gonna make some lunch.
I was scrolling through the Tinder, and there was one guy, and he's like, have you ever been pegged? I'm like, what does that mean exactly? Like, I was married for 11
We collectively know what that means.
years, and pooping was not a private thing. Honestly, it never seemed like that for you know who either. Like I was pooping at his house one day, and he's just like, he just walks right in. He's like, okay, I need you to understand. Basically, like he did well. You know how he says it in his accent, like basically saying like pooping, puking, all that stuff, very natural for me. Doesn't bug me. So if you're having a shit and I come in here, I'm like, okay, okay for you, but I like privacy when I'm having a shit. So get out of here. Shut the door. Oh my god, no wonder we didn't get along. We were always arguing, bickering about stupid shit.
Okay, that's just like a healthy boundary, though. It's like, again, that is an example of communicating what your boundary is. Hi. Hi. My boundary is if I'm taking a shit, don't be in the bathroom. That's my boundary. It's great that you're okay with it. That's peachy keen. I'm not. Get out.
Oh my god. Oh, I love you. Anyways, I have mixed a whole bunch of pumpkin in their chicken stew this morning. Here. I'm gonna go slow at the train. The train has to go slow now because she falls. Yes. And I gave her some chicken stew. Some chicken stew. I didn't put anything on my dating profile because, you know, I don't know what to say. Oh yes, chicken stew. She ate all the pumpkin. She ate it all. They love pumpkin. They love the sweetness of it.
I love
They
pumpkin.
love the pumpkin. Eh?
Big fan.
Did you like the pumpkin, sweetie? No, it makes their poop as pumpkin and is really healthy for cats. Did you like the pumpkin? But it has to be natural pumpkin, no sugar. So it's just like pumpkin puree. Did you like it? You're gonna have orange poo poo pumpkin poo poo. Yes. You're gonna have pumpkin poo poo. Yes.
Oh god, all of this shit talk is just a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Certainly not. Hey. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna go clean my house, and when I'm
she
getting
did.
ready tonight with some drinks, I will.
We did not get that.
I'm just gonna make it with my cat for a minute.
We got a cleaned villa, but a lot of stains. That's what we got.
Come here. Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay, sweetie. I gotta go hang out with my cat. Eggs may have not been the best choice. What about dinner? I haven't even friggin' look at my house. I'm not ready for a date. Oh my god.
I mean, you could go out in public. That's an option.
That's another thing. This asshole would randomly accuse me of being on drugs. Like, why would I want this crazy person in my life? You're nuts. You're a stalker. Go away. I'm changing it back to stalker. Okay, guys. Goodbye. I'm just gonna let him talk crap. I don't care. I'm growing pumpkin in my AC village. Huh? Listen, flop era. Leave us on. Listen. Leave us on. No.
Yeah, Misha, her level of cleaning is literally just shifting things from one side of the room to
You just
the
want
other.
to beast by yourselves.
Sadly. She did vacuum.
Maybe Jay's jonesing and she's gonna look at her. What are you doing? Why are you acting bizarre?
What is your cat
Yeah,
doing?
Jules, I gave them pumpkin pure.
Does BBJ just have like something on the side of her face? Is that why she's doing that?
What are you doing? Why are you
No,
acting bizarre?
What is BBJ doing? BBJ about to be sick?
Yeah, Jules, I gave them pumpkin.
Or licking... I can't tell if sick or just licking the side of her face.
Pure. I gave them pumpkin.
I think licking the side of her face.
Excuse me? What
Yeah.
are you doing? Are you trying to eat glass?
No, it felt like she had something on the side of her face, so she was trying to get it.
She's senile. You're senile. You're senile.
Cats are weird. Cats
Okay.
are weird.
She's still hungry? No, there's food. There's food.
Oh, maybe it is her teeth hurting, actually.
You have food. She wants a treat, and she's not getting any more treats.
Oh, licking condensation off the glass because she needs water. I was looking. There was something that was recommended the other day. It was like a cat fountain. It was really cute. And then I read up about how cats really like moving water as opposed to still water because it's like a lizard brain thing for them to not get sick off water that's been still for too long. Great instincts, man. They're cool.
No, she just acts strange sometimes. She's weird. I told you she's a terrorist. You don't believe me.
Sorry, just staring at boogers up her nose.
It could be her final meal. It's not her last. Ow, I have friggin' egg farts now. Oh no, I gotta cancel my date.
Is this normal speed? Is that what this is what reality sounds like? Fun.
Hi, lower keys. Kermit. Okay, I gotta go. I can't go on a date with egg farts. Oh, I forgot to use the shake and bake.
I weirdly feel like the filters are off here and they get turned on later in the day. Weird.
No.
Just the light in the eyes.
I'm so scared. I don't know, Alyssa. Motel Adam? No, it's not. I'm gonna come back when I get ready. I'm gonna be doing boring shit. I'm just gonna be cleaning and all that crap and going on my phone. I got stuff to do. So I'll be back later.
She really is missing out on having her second phone, hey? Oh wait, old mate still got it, right? Because, like, for her, as much as the cleaning is kind of nonsense and really boring for the audience, at least it would be content that she would be able to put out. So if she had her second phone, she could at least use her phone while streaming the actual cleaning process, which may have been mildly entertaining or interesting.
Oh my god. How can I do this with indigestion?
Okay, I'm done with complaining, Chantal. Chat, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you found some level of shenanigans and enjoyment in today. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Go take care of yourselves. Have fun. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. As always, I really need to have some lunch because it's like 3:30 in the afternoon and I'm hungry. But be wonderful. Thank you for stopping by. And I'll see you all in the next video and or live stream.